Hello, survivors! Hello, how's everybody doing? How you all doing? Another bonus stream, guys. This is unheard of. Two in 1 week, Monday and Tuesday. I was thinking of doing today regardless because I talked about it yesterday. I said like I just maybe feeling like could stream a little bit more. Just had that feeling, you know. But yesterday's stream was ultra short because of, you know, the information that was shared with the creators, the trader coming out. So I had to make a video on him, obviously, as soon as possible. So who we got? We got Keith, J-Lo, Martin, Memes to John. You're close to first. You're close. Nathan, Jonathan, Epic Edits. It's me, Pete. What's up, Pete? Matthias, Martin. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Final Weapon. Lots of names. I'm going to try and get through it quicker this time. What's up, Johnny Savage? Yeet with to Miguel. What's up, Mr. C? Thank you for tuning in, man. Who else we got? Cygnus. Scrolling down. Got some familiar names, of course. Bubba G. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Fake Wave. Fake Wave? Oh, right. The real wave. Chicken Wave is real wave. Right. I get you. What's up, Bloodline? What's up? Hey, Matthew. Thank you for tuning in. Noah Lost. Good evening, peeps. What's up, Noah? Lots of emotes. There we go. Thanks for that, Bloodline. I do love the emotes. I sort of got used to them now. Like I kind of like, yeah, I've got emotes. Whereas before I was like, wow, these are just so good. So good. I mean, I still feel the same way, but I use them all the time on Discord. I love using them on Discord. The reaction stuff of like hype and that sort of thing, and the steal, effectively, the give, angry, rage one is kind of cool. Already almost got 2 ascendable docks. Hey, that's nice. That's nice. I'm well on my way to S-class dock now. What's up, the T? Carol, thanks for tuning in. Should I say Aslan? I liked the stream yesterday and still haven't received my Arav. Please explain yourself. May take up to 30 days to arrive. I'm just... I don't know. I'm leveling up my on a roll dock. Yeah, I'm doing the same. Where am I now? I think one's close to maxed out as a 6-star, and the other one, I don't know if I made him a 6-star. I think I did. They're both 6-star. Okay. One's close to max out, as you can see. 58 tier 4, and the other one's 71 tier 3. I've got quite a lot of points this level up. I'm trying to hit max points where I can. Just to get the amount of collection items I need for the S-class character as soon as possible, just so I can get that video out as soon as possible. Still need to hit top milestone in this to get all the lows. The shop, I think I've claimed today's dailies. Where is it? Is it this one? Where is it? Nope. Daily, yeah, I got every daily. And I saw they added this. See they added this one on the right hand side. After I talked about it on my stream, it got added because it definitely was an issue. And also they changed something else, again, after I complained about it a little bit on my stream. I think South Africa must watch my streams. Damn, that lockdown guy's complaining again. This got added and was made a lot cheaper. Before it was 1 for 1, but now it's 1 for 6. Before you could only claim 10, and now you can claim 99. I have claimed 10, which is enough to get 60. I think I did that in my other region. I'm not 100% certain. Let me just check. Did I do it in my other region or this one? I did it in this one. So I'll run through this gear map on this stream just to see what it's like. It only costs 10 of those. It only costs 10 of the comics, so it could be worth it to get 60 of the keys, and that's enough. 60 is enough to do both roadmaps. So we will run through this at some point today. Got some stuff to claim. Hey, so we just got 15 no, we didn't. We got 1/4 of 15 comics just now. Okay, who else we got? What's up, piece of cake? How you doing? The Grand Reaper. I love your vids. You inspired me to start making YouTube. Hey, that's great to hear. The YouTuber that inspired me was, I can't remember his name now. Freddy's Ready. That's the one. Freddy's Ready. I watched the Freddy's Ready video. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I guess people watch the Walking Dead Road to Survival videos. I guess I could make a video. I made a video and Here we are. The lockdown streams are epic. For the time being, they are, yeah. For the time being. We've already got 20 likes on the stream, guys. Thank you very much for hitting the like button. 52 people in stream in the first 6 minutes. Tidy, guys, tidy. Stream's already blown up. What's up, Locke? All good here. What's up, Adam? Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm alright. I can't complain. Are you the only RTS player that streams? I am the only person who streams consistently, but there are some other people who do stream from time to time. I think Invisionary streams on Twitch RTS every now and again, but he does stream other games. And I think Link streams every now and again, but she's kind of mainly streams around War. She does streams for War, and mainly I don't think she's streamed too many times since War of Champions. I think she streamed it like 2 or 3 times. But I stream every Thursday guaranteed, and then pretty much one other bonus stream guaranteed as well at the moment, and then every other weekend I stream War. So I am the most consistent RTS streamer for sure, but I really like it. I've got probably one of the better connections, and I do it from PC, so all around it's kind of easier for me, but it is something that I enjoy a lot, so that's why I do it. You guys seem to enjoy it as well. Win-win, win-win. Let me see who else we got. What's up, Michael? Thanks for tuning in, Michael Norton. What's up, TWD Rock? Excited to the trader. I want him. I mean, he's really powerful. I've been trying to think of ways we can get through it. It's going to be hard. He can get like 100% daze resist from what I understand. That's going to be the hard bit, right? 100% daze resist means his actives can guarantee go off. You're going to have to control him somehow, so you can just build a team and throw as much control at him as possible and just hope something hits, which is pretty much what you're going to hope for. Yeah. He's not going to be doing attacks too often, so he's not going to be able to get, you know, cheesed on by like a shield on an attack team as easily for like impairs and stuff. Not that it would make any difference anyway. What's up, Shamir? Thank you very much. Martin, me again, yes. Really wish I could join Survivors Club. What's up? What's wrong? Why can't you? Survivors Club got another boost with this little event. I don't think it's that much of a boost with the Ruby stuff, but it's a little bit of a boost anyway. Got 210,000 gems. So you bought the big pack. I personally think this is one of the worst events to purchase anything from, because even when you're purchasing stuff, you're still relying on RNG bags. The stash is not very good. Personally, I don't think the stash is very good. You're going to get some gear and some trainers, but I don't think that's worth like spending too much on. And the price of the upper end stuff looked really bad. The starter stuff looked okay. Like this particular one here, that's 110,000 gems. That looked okay. But I mean, 210,000 for 100 quid. I don't know about that, to be honest. And that's like 8k coins. Probably better off buying 8k coins and then just buying stuff in the featured section, you know? Wild energy bags, trauma kits, you know, raid energy cans. It's going to have better impact on your gameplay. Even this, to be honest, you're going to get more trainers out of this probably. What's the sort of rates? So you've got what, 21, 35, 42, 44% chance of getting trainers and 10 of them. So probably going to get more trainers from this than you are going to get from that stash as well. So and it's only 230 coins. Very debatable. Like the stream, guys and girls. 50 watching already. Yes, 64 now. I'm a couple of minutes behind. It takes so long to catch up. Who should I go for after Priya? Priya, Princess, and Mercer are I would say the top 3 picks from the free-to-play like claimable characters, and in that order is probably a good idea as well. Obviously, Priya's great for a leader. You can maybe go for like a 6-star Princess early and then choose Mercer first. Even a 6-star Princess is great, but focusing is always a good idea. Give 2.2k Mercer cards, please. No. Do you know what the rewards are for territories? I'm going to guess it's most likely going to be trauma kits. If it's anything to do with the Ruby stuff, I'm going to be quite disappointed because the Ruby stuff is not great, but it's most likely going to be trauma kits. Fingers crossed. Let me see. What's the percentage chance to get Rampage weapon? I've had to have 20 attempts and no Rampage. It's going to be like lower than 5%, but it could potentially be lower than 1%, you know? It took me like nearly 30 goes to get Rampage in one of my regions. Anyone missed some free gold bars over the last few days? Yeah, they only just implemented that thing. Hopefully they do compensate people, because I think people missed like 15 to 20 gold bars. I don't think it's going to have that much of an impact, because I think this lasts for a long time compared to the other gold bar events, but I'm not sure. I'm so angry because I claimed the 10 for 10, but then soon after they did change it. You should probably contact support. Gear map is pretty easy. It's zombies and then humans. Okay. No Life Gamer. Hey, lockdown. Hope you're doing good. And I just realized I had a mini in your region. Ha! Ha ha! Yeah, there are some people who tune into my region. If I never talk to you in chat, guys, it's not personal. I never go in global. Just an FYI. Like, all the Pams. I just never go in global. Never go in global. I probably can just take easy ones against these. Hope all is well. Thank you very much, Draconis. Everything's good. Everything's good. Get in there, you know. I missed that. Yeah, we do have like the Ruby event starting up, and I did say I was going to do it on my stream, the roadmaps. However, well, I mean, if you are a keen reader of my Discord, you'll know why I'm not doing it on stream, and it's good to try and utilize certain aspects of your roster to get as much out of that as possible, let's say. You know what I mean? You are play to win. Yes, I play to win. I think everyone plays to win. I mean, if you weren't play to win and you played to lose, well, that would be pretty disappointing. Play to win, guys. Dear best. I used to play. I used to always struggle with Pete leads, and now I have my Doc and S-Class Pre. I can smash through Pete teams like they're nothing. Yep. For sure. You can get turn 2 natural rushes with Priya. It's really good. The roadmap was super easy. If you don't have enough comics for both, then 6 will get you enough to finish Act 2. It only goes up to S9 and gives you canteens and GPS. Yes. Show us the trader. The trader I made a video on. You can check him out in my video that I made yesterday. He is extremely powerful. He's extremely powerful. He comes out in about... How many hours was he coming out? I think it's about 5 hours. Just under 5 hours. I think 4 hours, 40 minutes. Okay. 4 hours, 40 minutes. I'm going to have to do my Survivors Club pull on Alpha. I'm not disappointed that, because I think Alpha's good. If I did get her, I wouldn't be disappointed. But otherwise, I'm probably going to use my Survivors Club pulls for the trader, just because if I was going to get lucky on a character and get an S-Class, he'd be a pretty good one to get, I think. Pretty good. Let me see. I locked down returning player here. Stopped once ascending got introduced. I just got my 3rd alert S-Class. I'm wondering what S-Class from cars I should go for. Well, what's your third? What are your 3? What ones have you got that aren't free to play? The ones that, not the ones they give out, not like the golden bars, not the event ones. The ones that you claim with cards. Which ones have you got with cards? Priya's probably the best one to go for with cards, especially if you've got alert characters anyway. You get attack boost there. Focus on attacking tunes, better your attack teams and go. Yep, attack tunes is always the way to go. Just because you play with them for 1, but also for 2, you know, it's more enjoyable. It's simple as that. Who do I send, Rick or Dr. Stevens? Dr. Stevens is going to be better in the 6-star Rick if you're talking about the S-Class version. But if you've got enough to get S-Class Rick, you want to definitely work towards him. Do you think buying the trauma kits is worth it? There is one bag that looked decent. We can look at it if it's up. They generally do this. I'm not sure why, but they generally have a really bad value bag and a good value bag. I think this is the good value one, where it's got like better lower end guarantees. It costs a little bit more, but the better lower end guarantees. Whereas the other one's like 250 coins and the low end guarantees like 50. So the low end guarantee is really bad. Always look at the lowest you can get. Forget about the highest so much. Always look at the lowest and just treat the other ones as a bonus. Generally they are anyway, because the odds are lower. You have got a little bit better chance to not get the 250 as well than get it. So that's actually pretty decent as well. You've got a 60% chance of not getting the lowest than you have got of getting the lowest. If you wanted, you could get this. I mean, it's completely up to you. You probably would want to work, like, build up your coins and work towards getting as much as you can, like from the roadmaps. The roadmap ones seem actually pretty decent. it seems to be fairly balanced ratings between the drops on these, which is nice. Instead of it being massively weighted to the lower numbers, I've been getting, you know, I pulled, you get 11 every time you complete this. I opened 11 and I think I got 100, I think I got a 90, a multiple 70s and 60s, and then like I think I got 2 30s and a 10. Like it was really kind of balanced, the amount I got out of it, so that's nice. And just hit those milestones, boys and girls, just hit the milestones. Definitely want to hit the milestones. We'll continue here. Doesn't really tell you what's coming up, so I'm just going to take the same team every time pretty much. We'll take in her anyway. Lock, I already said that. Do it. No, I don't enjoy Lock stream. Not like I've showed up almost every week for almost a year now. Wait, more than a year. Can't remember when I started streaming. I think we had the 2-year stream anniversary last November. It was either 1 year or 2 year last November. It might have been. Was it? I can't remember. Oh, no, it's definitely 2 years because I'm over 100 weekly streams. Okay, there we go. I'm at 130 something weekly streams now. So it's yeah, it's been going on a long time. You can easily get S-Class Doc easy. I wouldn't say easy, but he's not the hardest to come by the looks of things compared to others. What color is Rick? I guess it means the green one. Turn 2 prayer teams, trader. You see, the thing is, turn 2 prayer teams, it's going to be hard to kill the trader when he's got like 12 to 15k defense and HP. It's going to be really hard to kill him. You know, that defense number, when it gets up to stupid numbers like that, the amount of damage output that prayer is going to have is very, very limited. Unless you've got multiple, and I mean like 3+ team player, you know, adjacent team player bonuses, then yeah, not going to happen. Will 6-star version of trader be worth it? I guess on an attack team he'll be okay. On a defense team, that's where he'll be a problem. He'll be taken out quite easily with basic attacks. Basically, you want to see him like payback Negan, where he will just be one shot on defense teams if he hasn't got the stats, but he will still be dangerous in certain situations on an attack team. It'll be cheesy, but it'll be okay. I won't purchase anything, not a good event. Which one? The trauma event's good. The trauma event's good. I'm not sure if the offer that they were giving out before is actually up anymore. My character's randomly getting XP. But there's no XP to gain because they're all maxed. It's going to take in... I'm not sure why we're using Yumiko there, but there is. Any version of him would be good. He's a broken tune. Yeah, but like I say, on defense, not so great as a 6-star. When the trader is being released, 4.5 hours. My faction mate got Axel from the stash on his first pull. I'll pull my first pull on the stash. I've got pulls on each region. I don't think anything in there is that great except the trainers and stuff. But yeah, otherwise, I'm not really a fan of the flags. They should have just put some choice boxes in there for the flags instead of having so many flags in there. Legit, with the 10 free pulls you could get, you just get all flags and they're all useless. Flags are terrible. So I'm guessing Freddy's ready, no longer plays RTS. He quit a long time ago, but I think he actually quit YouTube. He might have made a comeback, I'm not sure. I did give him a shout out when he said like, he made a I'm quitting RTS video after a year after he stopped making content around it, just to say like he's definitely not coming back because he said he was getting asked a lot. And I just commented on his video and I said something along the lines of, you know, like, I think I just basically said like, I watched one of your videos a long time ago and it was like kind of the inspiration of why I got into making YouTube videos. Like kind of what people do when they come into my channel. They go, look Dad, you gave me the inspiration to start making YouTube videos. Like, yeah, that's great, but you know, are you gonna, you know, follow through on that? Are you gonna follow through on that? That's the question. Are you gonna be able to keep up with it? Because it's not easy. I'm glad I make it maybe look a little easy sometimes, but this isn't some overnight success. I've been on YouTube for years now, and the first 6 months I was on YouTube, I made like 8 videos. I took it really slow before I started making videos very consistently. I think I would recommend anyone do the same if they really wanted to get into it. If you start making like videos today and start reviewing characters and making polls, you're not going to get any views, honestly, because it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. You're going to be too new on YouTube. You're not going to be even promoted by YouTube. So I can make a video about any topic in RTS and be promoted by YouTube just because how long I've been doing it. That's kind of the bonus of being around for a long time. And you've got obviously big competition now. I've always said this, RTS is crazy. Like, the amount of content creators in RTS is actually really, like, insane compared to other games. It's mad. It's actually mad. Let me see. I'm almost 100% sure that an infection counter for Dayu and the trader will come after War of Champions within a couple of weeks. I mean, it could come like out the week before. They could do the counter that comes out a week before, or they could do it afterwards, yeah. They're definitely not... I say this. I don't think they're going to release the resist before War of Champions, but they could do they'll do an infection resist at some point afterwards, you know. And then they'll probably release a new effect that has no resists, you know. Basically, basically it's like the whale easy mode effect, you know. I think I'm disappointed. Personally, I'm not going to compete in War of Champions, but this is part of the reasoning. I prefer, like, if War of Champions was an end of season thing rather than the start of season thing. Like, at the moment, it seems like War of Champions starts the new season of, like, the meta. Like, they bring in Jackie the trader. They're building this Jackie team. You have to build this, like, 3 or 4 weeks before War of Champions starts. And then that's going to be the main meta team for War of Champions. Other people start to catch up. Because I know some people were just getting, like, let's say Link, for instance, just got Mercer before the last War of Champions, right? She didn't have him ready. She's now got him probably really beefed up and ready, and he's out of the meta. He's not even like a proper meta character anymore. So that I think is kind of disappointing, because you can work for months for the next War of Champions, and especially as a grinding player, not like an actual, like, someone who's just going to buy their roster. But as a grinder, you're going to get massive... Like, War of Champions is terrible for you if you're not a spender, basically. Like, it's bad anyway, but it's even worse the fact that they bring out the meta characters just weeks before War of Champions starts, rather than, like, giving people a time to actually build towards those. But it is the way it is. Yo, what's up, Moon? How's it going? Easy S-Class Alpha and SC pool. We'll see. If I get S-Class Alpha, I will be really happy, but I'd actually be kind of disappointed because, you know, not going to be getting the trader effectively. Like, the likeliness of pulling 2 S-Classes in a week would be really, really small. But hey, what's up, Matteo? Thanks for tuning in. We are now 12 minutes behind on the stream. Jeez. 1535 better or Rampage. Rampage is better, but in 1535 makes that stronger. Michonne, Stick Stars, or Princess? Princess. I have a challenge for you. Buy all chance crate and check if you have a lot of coins. Yes. No. I'm going to just keep a hold of my coins. You've got less chance. You've got more chance of losing all your coins than anything else. I'm saving 8k coins for a 40 pool on Frost. Good idea. Yep. If you like Frost and you want Frost, 40 pools the recommended on a returning character. 100 pools the recommended on a brand new character. Did the giveaway happen? The giveaway is happening. It lasted the entire month of May. What's the one thing players should focus on right now? Princess, if they don't have her, because these specialist skills that are coming out are really, really strong. Obviously, been a little bit, you know, sort of countered with this trader guy. But definitely have, I'd say, have Wang Fa as a 6-star as a minimum. Even as a 6-star, you can beat Jackie teams with him. And yeah, basically, these hard run maps are much easier as well. What else have we got? I think that's actually Final Fantasy VII that I just made the noises of. Let me see. What's up, Blaze? Pam on yeah. Yeah. Sorry. I didn't read that. I didn't see. When is the trailer coming out? 5 hours. 5 hours. I have a challenge for you. By all chance, no, it's not happening. It's not happening. I legit spent the first 15 minutes of the map telling peeps to, I think trader would be good with Pete lead. Defense would be broken along with the revive and heal. Decent defense. Pete's aren't that great, but I guess other characters around him make him stronger, like if you've got shields and stuff like that. And the trader would definitely be one of those characters. Jackie with 4 traders. You could have like 4 traders on attack and take down 4 characters turn 2. If they even get a heal off turn 1, all you do is you just take a Wang Fa as the other character, do Wang Fa's active, and then just do all their actives again. You know, it just literally doesn't mean anything. I got Rampage on my first try. Faction members still on 20. Yep, I have 2 regions. One region I got on my first try. The other region I got on my, like, 30th. Like, that is... The disparity there is horrible. I think there needs to... I mean, it's never going to happen, but in like a perfect world, you tell the game what you would want it to go for, and it would be like... Imagine like it was like a mission. You could select your own mission, and then 30 tries at that particular weapon, or like a certain amount of tries, maybe not 30, but like just say 25 tries at that particular weapon, 250,000 armory tokens plus nearly 50k on the resets would guarantee you a 100% chance of getting Rampage. Like, guaranteed. That should be fine. And I think that's a good enough investment where it's okay. So like it'd be like, yeah, this mission is still available. This mission is still available. Oh, you got Rampage resetted. Reset. If that makes sense. Yeah, our faction members. I just contacted support to ask for help about the keys. Hopefully they help me. Good luck. Good luck. Why don't you continue promoting United? You can't tell me you enjoy the game at this stage. I do. I think the characters are much more accessible. That was something that was a key reason why the the Players United thing got started, was the accessibility of characters. Right now in my team, as you can see it right now, I've got 2 promo characters in Priya and Arav maxed out, and I would never have been able to do that in the 6-star era. But because they introduced shards, characters are much better. I don't think a Players United can really kick off because of an underwhelming amount of gear and trainers, but we definitely can start complaints. It isn't game breaking, it's just frustrating and kind of boring. It makes the game boring, and they will lose players because of it, but not to the level that they would have in the 6-star era. Not at all. Character accessibility is massively improved. I mean, if you play the game, you'd know that. So what can we do with mine stages? Just do the stages. Do the stages. Trying to catch up. Kind of catch up. 2 years, yes. Used to forget how long you've been streaming. Yeah, what's up? What's up, GB man? Thanks for tuning in, bro. Trainer just looks ridiculous. Even with Priya, you're gonna have a hard time killing him. Yeah, you got to throw a lot at him. I guess one of the easiest ways to counter him would be like with the trader himself, and just hope that you actually hit it. To be honest. I've already used my Pams, Moon. I've already used them. Chill, bruh. Chill. Stop talking about it in chat, bruh. That's the real one. Axel can be fun with, I guess, with Eren. His damage might be a bit limited, though. That's the only thing. I do love his specialist skill, though. His specialist skill is great. Freddy did quit RTS on YouTube, went under a new name. Ah, okay. Okay. He's kind of weak now, which is a shame. Yes. I want Michonne from the stash. Lock. You are my inspiration too, not gonna lie. Good. Good. Every time someone says I was their inspiration to create YouTube videos, what you don't know is YouTube logs this and I get 10% of any revenue that you make. So I hope you all become millionaires. No, I mean, I'm only joking here. Complete joke. Complete joke. Bad joke maybe, but it's a complete joke. Kind of got me into more active in RTS. I've heard this one a lot. I heard a lot of people say like they really enjoy they don't really enjoy RTS sometimes, but they like watching my videos and it just makes them want to play the game again, etc, etc. I still haven't got a days resist. Majority of mine are on crit set. I think I've got 5 crit set days resists. 5. Please. I haven't really got any other leaders. Okay, walkers. He's over behind in comments. I know. I'm like 7 minutes behind. We're catching up. We're catching up. What's up, Arthur? Any guess what kind of tune will be next season's? I'm not sure. I hope it's going to be... I guess I kind of hope it's going to be a fast character. We did just get a fast character in this event. We did get a fast character in a previous event in Eren. But I don't think we've got a free-to-play fast character yet. Like, we haven't had a gold bars fast character. We haven't got a war fast character. We've got 3 alerts. A strong, a tough... No, 4 alerts because of Glenn. So we've had 4 alert characters. Krista, Eren, Kapoor, Glenn. And then we had tough character in Angel, and then we've had a strong character in James. Is that the only 3 characters we've had? I don't think we've had any others, right? Those 6 characters. Imagine trying to build a team with those 6 characters. You're not really going to get far. I can't really think of any other characters that we could have had. New stash looks kind of bad for me personally. I've still got all the Michonne. Yeah, The new stash isn't very good at all. But Axel for SR would be dope. Yeah, for sure. I kind of just love his specialist skill. They need to make a new world maps and new faction assault rewards and characters. And they did talk about new faction assault in the past, but I haven't seen too much of it. This past faction assault event was kind of underwhelming, unfortunately. Like, my factions completed the free-to-play element within 24 to 36 hours. I got all the sombreros I needed to complete the free-to-play stuff. And I didn't even hit. Like, I properly just scored a total of 50k points, just so anyone who was willing to spend got all the top rewards so they could get as many sombreros as possible. It was really bad. I thought the Falcon Assault event was like not that great because of the wheel, but this one was just like terrible. Sure, we got actually pretty good stuff. GPS or Canteen and the Varnish, but at the same time, it was meh. It was meh. We just won that good event with Faction Assault. And I think we've only ever had one once. The one where they gave us like, I think it was war tokens or lucky tokens, where it was a guaranteed ascendable in the 6-star era, was pretty good. That one was okay. I'm doing good, Arthur. Thanks. Thank you very much, Christy. $2 super chat. Thank you. That's gonna be a sticker. I'll scroll down to see the sticker in a minute. I remember getting Joshua on the first pull from his stash. Nice. I got Joshua in one region, but not in the other. They kind of messed up on the amount of Walker Hordes they did in that event. They're messing up right now, of course. They're not telling us what's going on there, but in that event, they did lots of Walker Hordes at the beginning, and then for the like last 50 days of that event, they didn't do one Walker Horde until right at the end. It was just like, oh, okay then. The pool in the Ruby pool today. I'll do that. I'll do my Ruby pool today. The keys are using the roadmap. Yes. I hope they mess up and give us all the trader. That would be a guaranteed rollback. 100% they'd do an Andrea rollback for that. He's too powerful. They would want people to A, buy him, and B, like, it would actually be damaging for the game if everyone got a character like that. Like, it's damaging for the game that he's even going to be in the game, but if everyone got that character, imagine the character they'd have to release, to make people want to buy another character. I mean, I'm kind of worried about the characters that are going to come out after this dude's. Like, this dude's a joke, but they've done what's it called? Jump the shark a little bit, where they've jumped a couple of steps. They've gone a bit too far quickly. I think the trader could have come out in like 6 months to a year. I think he could have been toned back a little bit for this. I don't even think he needed his weapon to be that good. His weapon could have been just like really basic. His active alone, I mean, I don't even think he needed his specialist skill to be that good. It could have been 25% on the resist rather than 50. I mean, he was just too powerful. And I said this about pretty much every character that gets released where they do this. Like, look at this guy, right? I said he's got too much damage. He could have had 350% on his rush to 3 and no one would have batted an eyelid. It could have been stunned for 1 turn, no one would have cared. Everyone was looking at their leader skill thinking that's what's OP and that's why they're going to get the character. Then they have the, this is 100% counter for Raulito. No one really cares about this. People even don't level it. I don't level mine. And then the weapon obviously has, what's it called? Stun on defense. It didn't need to have that either. It could have literally just been like a default weapon. It had too much. It doesn't need that much to be the set. It just needs one overpowered thing to be good, and that was it. It's not. I've always said this about character creation. It's really easy to make a character that's overpowered and then will sell. Anyone can do it. I can do it. You can do it. You know, people who've never played the game could make an overpowered character. It's hard to make one that people would want to buy, and it's still balanced. That's a skill, right? And I think they're lacking that a little bit in some of the characters that when they get released. Like Mercer, a lot of people ignore half of his kit, but yeah, whatever. It's mainly about the stun on his leader skill, right? But I'm doing good, Arthur. Thanks. Do you have any idea what the Walking Dead keys will be used for? They're in the comics section of the black market. Am I getting memed right now? Are you memeing me? It's been in the game for 4 days. I'm using them right now. I'm doing the roadmaps that require them right now. It's this roadmap right now that I'm doing. I feel like I'm getting memed on right now. Let me see. I can't believe I got him, the Axel 6-star. Nice. But I'm doing good, Arthur. Thanks for asking. Scrolling down a little bit. In other words, a pity timer for crafting. Yeah, exactly, Afro. Something where it's just like At least they do it in other games where they do it on pulls, where like after a certain amount of pulls. I mean, they do it in this game. When the first character is released, you get a petty, like 100 pulls, you're guaranteed to get a 5-star ascendable. You know, they need to do that with crafting to make it a little bit more decent. That makes sense. I did the pulls on the stash. Don't be so far behind comments. I would shut up sooner. I mean, just trying to talk about stuff like that though. Just gonna say, like, I'm gonna say. I mean, it's gonna get shut down eventually. I don't think it's gonna last till tomorrow, but that's the way it goes. I can learn to live with the trader, but I'm sick of all the pay events with irrelevant rewards. I would rather take an S-class choice box for 20 shards. Yeah, I think small progress is fine. I think if they would have had on this roadmap, let's have a little sneaky peek. If they had on this roadmap, instead of having all these flags and the S-class character, oh, the S-class, that'd be a dream. The 6-star characters, how many of these are there? It's like 4, 12, 16, 15. If they would have just replaced them with like 30 shard choice boxes of the dailies instead, it would have been like, okay, it would actually be useful. You could potentially get like 350 to 400 shards. It wouldn't have been great, but it would actually be something useful. This is all kind of useless. None of these characters are doing anything for anybody. The flags are just... I'm going to do my pull right now. And just unless I get the canteen GPS or a trainer, I'm going to be like, it's just disappointing. Amazing. Amazing. Gear markers are also not a reward. Please stop putting them in rewards. Jesus. Yeah? They're not a reward. I've got 100,000 of them. I can literally get so many of them so quickly. You're just basically giving me these pieces of gear. You just give me these pieces of gear and just making it so I don't have to do what I'm doing right now. You know? And it isn't even that many pieces of this gear. How much? It's like 600 pieces of this gear worth of markers, which is easy to come by. These I haven't done these for like 2 weeks. You can get safety helmets so easily. Then I just got more from that. More there. Oh, that's actually food. But you can see, you can get all of these. These ones, I've got thousands of these. It's maybe okay for newer players, but if that's the free-to-play element, that's not the new player thing, right? That's me. I'm a veteran, I just don't spend money heavily. Not in every event, anyway. Definitely not this one, because it doesn't seem very worthwhile. What else are we doing? Have we completed this? No, we're going to do this. Let's do this. Moon, should I do my 50 pulls? If you're doing it on this character that's coming out, I would say you want to do 100 if you can. I pulled Axel first time in that pull, the Ruby thing, and in I thought I would never get him. Hey, well, I mean, if you're happy with Axel, that's great. But for me, I mean, it'd be nice, but at the same time, it wouldn't really do anything for me. The 3 S-class tunes work alright as a squad. I don't think so. They've got no attacking leader. You've got no attacking leader as a 3 S-class. Oh, actually, you do. You do. You've got... Oh, no, you've got Ivanova as well. I forget about Ivanova. There's another strong character. But I guess you've got, like, what, Erin lead? James or Krista? Angel. Angel's off trait, but she's doing, you know, a job. I mean, I guess you could get Doc Stevens and a command in there, and that'd be okay. That'd be alright. So Trader releases in 5 hours. 4 hours and 15 minutes, yeah. What's annoying is that can't buy Pete cards. I wouldn't recommend it anyway. And it is a Hey You. It's the Hey You. I don't even know what it is. What is that? Is that some piece of fruit or something? Shaking the booty. I love the stash. I got Axel. I'm working on his weapon right now. I mean, if you like the stash, that's up to you. But I would say it has no real like impact on the majority of people's rosters, to be honest. What's up, Christy? Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for the super sticker. Love it. Trader lead, Wang Far, Hill Reduce and Crosshair. I mean, you wouldn't. Why Trader lead? Raven, just put Wang Far lead. And Cross Team and Shield. How to get past that team if you don't have turn 1 kill teams. I would say you'd probably need a Wang Far yourself. You need P. Like I'm probably gonna change my anti. I think the Trader's gonna be really dangerous behind what's her name? Jackie. Multiple of him as well. Trader does not have elite skill, no. I thought he had a specialist. Yeah, he does. His specialist is really good. The thing is, in a month, there will be a character to counter the Trader. I mean, there sort of will be, but I think it's more that they'll bring out the resist to sort of like tone him down a little bit. But yeah, what are you going to do? Okay, I'm going to do my S-Class. Did I just complete that roadmap? No. I've got 3 more stages, and then I'll do my Survivors Club pool. We'll see what you can get. How many of these I've got? I've got 3. Okay, I'll take you here. It should be alright. It should be alright. People asking about the keys are giving me a headache. It's just like... a leader that ignores all extra damage. Well, no lead skill for Trader. Yeah, the problem has always been they release an overpowered character and there's 2 more tunes that locks them down so much further. They're trying to release a team. I don't mind the team release thing, and it does look like it released part of it in free to play. Again, I don't mind that too much. Like there's elements like you can have, as much as I don't think they're good characters necessarily, but you can have Glenn and you can have Dr. Stevens on a Jackie defense team. That's kind of cool. Obviously, when Jackie becomes available, if she ever becomes available, you could get her. But the issue is, like I said, War Champions is timed wrong. War Champions should be like, I don't know, a month ago, and now you're getting the new characters for the next War Champions. It'd be probably better. It just removes skill a little bit from the game, even more so than has already been removed. Am I behind still? Yeah, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. We're not doing too bad now. Just started watching your videos a little bit ago. Really enjoyed the content. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you very much, Daniel Clark, for tuning in to my live streams. I'm very happy that you enjoy my videos. Sorry, the resilience is a special skill. Yeah, that is the thing that is very hard. Like the thing about that is the only thing that counters it kind of gets countered by it at the same time. It's kind of messed up. When they release them normalized, this is the messed up bit. When they release the normalized resist mod, you can get 100% normalized resist, which means you can never stop his active skill. Oh, sorry, his specialist skill, which would be really, really powerful. What's your opinion on a squad for Trader Toon? And he's a pay toon. Yeah, he's a promo toon. I would say like Jackie, double Trader, Rosita, and +1 or double Rosita. They're probably going to release a shield as well for him. I would not be surprised they release the fast shield next week. Like, this is my guess. I do not know any information about the next character, but I do know there is a leak of a character which is Fast Storm, and if this Fast Storm is a shield, then that would be my team. Jackie, double Trader, Rosita, and Storm if he's a shield. I mean, let's be honest, Storm's going to be something dangerous anyway, so probably just Storm regardless. He's probably going to be released before World Champions as well. Or he could be the World Champions character, we don't know, but we'll see. Next will be a leader, 2 decapitates 2 random tunes at the start of each match. I mean, decaps aren't that powerful. You have to, I mean, it has to kill someone. I mean, if you're talking about crosshairs, you're saying it like one-shots 2 characters at the beginning of I mean, I've never liked this. I don't know what the word is. A lot of this community does it quite a lot. I'm not targeting you, by the way. Who said that? Cray. I'm not targeting you, but this is done by a lot of people in the community where like they'll say something that is really unrealistic to actually happen to like extend the stupidity that Scopely already does. It's never going to get to that level. The stuff that's already happening is stupid enough, you know. we don't have to make up stuff. That's the thing. You don't have to make things up when stuff is already stupid. We could just literally say stun 5 people at the beginning of the turn. It's like that's stupid enough. Like straight up, gonna confuse 5 people at the beginning. Yeah, it's stupid enough. RNG leads is just terrible. I've got 24k coins I wanted to spend on Jackie, AJ, or the new Alpha. I passed on that now. I want to go all in on Trader. I've got the tunes for him, but I'm undecided. Suggestions. Well, I mean, still 100 pull. You'd have to get lucky, basically, but you're gonna have some level of guarantees. Okay, we completed the roadmap. Got some gear from that, and we're going to do this. I'm gonna pull on the cards. I'm gonna pull on the cards. Pull on the cards. What are we gonna get? I got kind of baited a little bit, but it's going to be a 4-star Abby. Awesome. 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 Okay, how long have we got to do this? 4 hours. I need to do 2 more raids. Okay. That's all we have to do today. That's nice. Okay, I'm gonna fall behind a little bit. Go all in and trader, might as well. Yeah, 100 pull. Well, you can do 40, and if you get him in the 40, just don't pull anymore. Like in terms of an S class, then do obviously another 40. If you get him in that 40, just don't pull anymore. Or do your 10s. I mean, it depends what order you want to do it in. I think I did like 40-10, 40-10. I think that's the order I did it in. And I did get him in my first 10 pulls. So I could have just done a 10 and said, actually, I'm going to just hold off right now. But when I'm talking about Rick. Doc, do you think it's worth buying the Gem Surprise with SC? I need Gentleman cards. With Survivors Club? Gem Surprise. What one are you talking about? In the featured section. This one. You're not going to be able to get Gentleman cards with this. You're going to be able to run that roadmap once. And the roadmap has very, very low guarantees. To guarantee yourself Gentleman cards, you have to be able to run Emerald at least 10 times. To guarantee it. You could potentially get him quicker. But this is a really bad... This is like a super whale roadmap. Right? Super whale. This reminds me of like the museum collections for Carl and stuff like that. Where it was just like these intricate things and it just relies on a lot of RNG. This is a really bad bag. If it had better minimums, if it had 500 as the minimum, then you'd have to run it 10 times, right? 10? No, wait. You'd have to run it twice to guarantee yourself. And that would be 100,000 rubies, but you'd have to run it twice to guarantee yourself one hand in. Wouldn't be great, but 100 is way too low. If you have to run something 10 times to guarantee yourself a rewards, it's not worth it. So basically, to guarantee yourself a reward, you need 500,000 of the things. And in 500,000... Oh, they've taken down the offers, but 500,000 did cost... I think it cost somewhere in the region of $250 to get 500,000. It cost $100 to get 210,000. So they're basically trying to sell 400 cards for $250. When, if you look here, if you want 400 cards and you're willing to spend... Oh, he was here before. There was a sale here for like, I think it was £10 for 300 Mercer cards. That was a decent offer if you want cards straight up. Why am I getting this? Am I in the wrong region? How am I getting that offer again? Isn't that the starter offer? Oh no, it's not the same. But yeah, they had a Mercer collection one. Whereas, yeah, this event is bad. Generally, it's good to go in on events in terms of money-wise, but this one is not. Okay, what we're going to get. Going to go Supreme bags. We finished SC stuff. Great. Great. I'm just going to use the last of my raid energy. Are you doing both acts with the chemo map? Yes, it only cost 10 keys to do both acts, so it seems pretty worth it. It was terrible before, but it seems reasonable now. Scopely give me a Lizzie with the Walker pet that does massive infection. Thank you in advance. Who's Lizzie? Am I missing something? What's up, Mr. Sinister? Is she a comic character? That's a sassy pet. Okay. 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 There is some Pete cards in the shop today. There was some Mercer ones on earlier. Would love to trade cards for better cards. They might bring in trades in the future. Just don't know. Even with Priya, people are forgetting his weapon. That infection has 50% chance. Yeah. You have to pretty much bring some sort of heals on an attack team now, which is sucky. The Emerald bag started out being 3,000 rubies, so I bought the $10 offer. I clicked back on the roadmap and it was 20k a stage. I think it was, you just must have misread it. The Ruby roadmap is 1k, and then this one's 30k. You might have misread that as 3k rather than 30k. I saw it from the beginning and it was 30, 10, 10. I'm not sure why it's 30 for the first and then 10-10. I've got no idea why they've done that. Oh, you do actually get a couple more. Sorry, I thought you only got 4. You get 6. So it's not actually 10 runs. Let me just check. So you get 6 and you get 600 per go. So let's say 4,000 divided by 600 means you need to run it 7 times. So it's not as bad as it was. 7 times 50 is going to be 350,000. So it's not as expensive as I said, but it's going to be still around about $150 for 400 collection items. To guarantee it, not worth. Now you could get, I mean, if they put percentages on these bags and you could see that the 100 was actually like 10% chance, then it'd be like, okay, but because there's no percentages here, I can't endorse this. I can't say, yeah, go for it, guys, because the 1,500 actually has 20% chance. You know, that's actually pretty decent. Right now, I'm saying that 1,500 has like 1% chance of getting that. Because if you can't see percentages, you've got to assume that's like 80% chance of getting 100. I know that sounds terrible, but like, what else can you really do? You can't expect to know, just guess the percentages are going to be even. If you compare it to, I don't think they're going to have any other RNG stuff on here. They got anything? Featured. They don't have any RNG bags with emeralds or anything in, so you can't sort of compare it to something else. No, they've got nothing. Okay. So that I wasted my time grinding for Wang Power Prison. No, they can work. They can work. It's just you're gonna have to overload him, and I think you're gonna have Priya basically as well. It's gonna be tough. Don't get me wrong. It's gonna be tough. You're gonna have to have some sort of healing. That's the most important thing. Don't even want to get Mercer now. I still say Mercer's good. Like I'd say that team's mainly gonna be good for Pete, Angel, and Mercer teams. You know, Priya, Princess, Mercer. Good for those teams. For the Jackie teams, they're not going to bring in good counters just yet because they want people to want to buy it. They want the whales to think they're going to be ahead for a little while, which they're going to be, like how they were with Mercer teams. They were ahead for a little while, and now they're not because people are starting to be able to get Mercer for free. And this is why they've released these characters, because when you're someone who spends, you want multiple things. You want exclusivity, you want characters that other people don't have because you want to feel like you're better than them, but also you want to have better power than them, so you need more powerful characters, and you want to just feel ahead. You want to have things make it easier for you than harder for other people. That's kind of how it works with pay to win, right? These characters that they had before have rotated into these free crates, so that's just going to be less of a thing right now. There are multiple people with, I mean, I think Moon's got nearly both of these characters. I think he spent a little bit for Frost, for one of the what is it? But it was really good. I would have bought the thing that he bought. What was it? The Frozen Heads. That was a really good offer if the event was actually any good. It's confirmed right here. S-Class Storm Shield. Locke said it right here. Please. If he is a shield, I didn't know, just FYI. But I wouldn't be surprised. It's just, that would be the perfect fit for that team, right? They're missing a shield. And if it was a shield, it'd be really frustrating. I'm just going to straight up say, really frustrating. You can just put an off-trait Frost in that team anyway, so you can get a shield regardless. It was 3,000, 1,000, 1,000 initially for Emerald. Oh, okay, it was actually bugged. Okay, well that's messed up. The thing, I would contact support then, especially if you've got any screenshots of that or anything. Definitely contact support. Don't even want to get Mercer now. I would say dual specialist, resistance, shield. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they're going to go that over the top. A lot of the dual specialists aren't amazing. They're just kind of cool. I don't think there's any like really ridiculously powerful dual specialists. What's the best dual specialist that we got right now? Decap Execute is probably the best one, right? That's the best one. But I don't think they're going to release a Headhunter again. I don't even think that's called Headhunter. What's that called? Is that called... let's think. Is it Beheading? Okay. I don't think they're going to release that again, especially not on an offensive character. They might release it on a defensive one. I think that would be good on a defense team character, to be honest. Or they could bring a healer out. Let's be honest. They could bring a healer out for Jackie teams. So Storm could be a healer as well. I prefer him be a healer than a shield. I think it'll be a bit more balanced. But yeah. Personally, I think S-Class is just a way for them to make more money. Mr. Good Old 5-star. The 5-star era was worse than the S-Class era, though. Like, coming up against double prayer teams, there was nothing you could do about it, really. Especially as a free-to-play. At least I can take out these teams now. I've been taking out Jackie teams in War because I've got the roster to do it. I couldn't do it in the 5-star era. You just didn't do it. Is it better to do 40, 40, 10, 10 or 10, 10, 10, 10? It's better to do 240s 100% just to get extra pulls. Card in the museum, good old days, not so much. No, not good. 40 pulls have a few extra pulls, yeah, pretty much. Still will be Storm will be 75 chance to resist basic attacks or something like that. I think he'll be either a really heavy tank that is a shield or he'll be a healer. One of the two. I did the Emerald roadmap today. If he's part of this like team setup they're trying to build, because they didn't bring Rosita out in the same period. You could also have AJ on that team to normalize the attack team a little bit. That wouldn't be terrible. Storm's probably a camo tune. Could be, but I think it's actually not beneficial to attack Jackie teams with Rampage. Like, you're actually going to be going against Confuse on first turn and nuke your own team. It's really dangerous to do that. I've had way better pulls from 40s and 10s. Yeah, but generally because you get 4 times as many pulls in a 40 than a 10. Just then, like, it's numerically you've got more chance of getting something straight up. It's just the way it goes. If you've had better pulls from 10s than 40s, that's just random RNG fortune. But the other way around is kind of like, yeah, no doubt. I've got no doubt you've got better pulls from 40s and 10s. You know, I got better pulls on my 100 pull than I've got in all my 10 pulls put together. Now that one's maybe I could say is a bit weird, but at the same time, yeah. Okay. See, like what I did there, you wouldn't be able to do against a Jackie team because these guys would already be these guys would be confused, and I could have done that to my own team at that stage, which would have been great. SC roadmap update from Walker Tex. Okay. Do you have any good teams or recommendations for building a team for the new Dr. Stevens? I think you could just put Dr. Stevens on any defense team where he's getting a lead bonus. Make him defensive, rely on his specialist skill to give him attack, and he'll be okay. When I get him, I'm going to do a video for him. I should get him in the next week or so. Healing stun is RNG, and with heal reduction, it doesn't work. Plus Trader's weapon will infect you. Yep, I agree. Yep. I mean, there isn't much healing reduction for a Trader team, but except himself. He is a turn 4 rush if he does his active every turn as well. That's kind of fortunate. But if they've got 8% weapons, he could potentially, I think, get a turn 3 rush naturally, because he can get. Oh no, actually can't. So he's most likely a turn 4 rush if he does his active every turn, which is actually beneficial if you've got a healer. Let's say take Pete in, right? Now here's my team. Let me actually find a. Okay, I think you could probably beat him with this sort of team, just beefed up a little bit, and have Pete here instead. Pete's active is going to be really good against Trader teams. I would definitely say Pete's active. My other region's got the like anti team. I'm just going to get rid of my energy here though. Okay. We did not do the shields. Mistakes were made. Oh, we did do that though. Aww. Just gonna slow somebody. It's not a big deal. Not too bad anyway. Don't give him his rush. Okay, good. And they're tanky. He's gonna do his active heal. I shouldn't have done Rick's buff. Would have been better doing the rushes, I think. Like here. I'm not going to be able to kill her, I don't think. Nope. What's up, Buttbeak? Welcome to the stream, bruv. Just going to hit auto here. This Ruby event is another money grab from Scopely. I mean, every event's going to have a money elements in it. That's kind of how events are going to work in every mobile game. It's a short event. It's a week event where we're going to get 10 pulls on a stash if you just log in every day. It's not too bad. And do the roadmap. You're going to get what? 1, 2, 3 times 10. So 30 times 1.5. No, 10 times 1.5k. You're going to get 15k 5-star tokens. So you get 1 5-star pull as well, which won't make much of a difference. So, to be honest, I was trying to find something, but there's nothing. I think there should have been trainers there, maybe. Mercer teams are still the meta, even with trader around. They're not really. They're going to be everywhere, but things being everywhere doesn't mean they're the meta. The things that's the meta is the things that's the most powerful. In skill-based games, meta tactics and meta strategies are generally try to copy the meta defenses and meta offenses of teams, but you have to have enough skill to do that. This game isn't as skill based as like a proper an actual strategy game, because it relies on what characters you have and what characters you bought. So generally the best, I'm doing air quotes here, meta teams are the ones that people have purchased, and this is always the way it's been. You can win with skill on with a weaker roster, and that's generally how it's very hard to tell if a player's good at this game if there's someone who buys their roster. Imagine just someone cheats, right? Just imagine someone straight up cheats and doesn't buy stuff, but they cheat. You're not going to say they're good at the game, they're just cheating. But what's the difference between someone who buys stuff and cheats? They're going to get the same stuff. The difference is one person's paying money for it and the other person's just doing it without paying money for it. So there's very little difference between a cheater and someone who buys stuff when it comes to competitive balance. Not saying that someone who buys stuff is cheating. It's very different mentality, but it's very, very similar outcome. Whereas someone who builds rosters and grinds towards stuff, it also comes down to the amount of time you can put into it, and that's just the facts. There are going to be people who can put more time in. It also comes down to what powerful factions you're in. Free to plays can get carried a little bit by people who do spend. Such is life. That's the way it goes. The Frozen Walkhead, correct. Pretty much all the good stuff in the event costs money, unfortunately. In this event, yeah, this one's very bad. I think this is how I see it now. The multi-week events seem to be a bit better, more accessible. These week-long ones are hit and miss. One time it can be good, one time it can be trash. And we've had a couple of trash in a row where it's just mainly been towards spenders, like Cinco de Mayo, 100% was a spender event. This one, again, is not 100%, but it was geared towards spending. They just basically put in a couple of free-to-play things just so people don't actually just go mental. But most of the time it's nothing worthwhile. Same as this. 10 pulls on this stash is terrible. Especially considering what's in it. The stash is terrible. The stash is trash. Okay, let's just find an easy team to just blitz through. Give. Okay, whatever. This is going to be a little bit problematic. Just a little bit problematic. Because I don't have Princess because she is busy. And I've just been paybacked. But I didn't get killed. Let's see if I can wipe this line. If I can wipe this line, I might just take out the other one. Okay, I think I'm just gonna take it out. We're gonna lose 3 characters, but should be okay. Uh-oh. Not ideal. Okay. Well, not okay. Of all the characters it took out, this is how it's gonna go. Oh well. That's why you need Princess in your team, guys. I don't think I've got my Princess available. I think she's in a You Got... No, she's not in a You Got Lucky. She's in Bricks and Mortar. That's why. She's 40-something. 140. It takes so long. Yes, I know. I cannot do that. I rely on that normalized so much now. It's just so desperately needed against all these characters. Not much I can do if they've got bide or payback otherwise. Nice, thank you. Thank you. I mean, Bloodthirst is pretty amazing. Isn't that the one that's got decap, Headhunter, and Lacerator. That's Deus. See, I don't think that's that great. I think it's mainly as a lacerator. I mean, I guess it comes down to the character. I think that would be great on a fast character because you'd be guaranteeing the headhunter side of things without having to lean too heavily into crit on their kit. Will you look to buy the trader? No, I don't buy characters. I can grind coins out. I've been grinding coins since I did my 100 pull for Rick. I have not got anywhere near enough. Well, I've got reasonably near enough, but not near enough to actually get 100 pull for the trader. I think I'm like 6k coins away. 6k coins. Would I pull for the trader if I had 100 pulls? That's the question you should be asking me. And I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure. I kind of don't like to, what's the word? I don't like to pull for characters that are broken. Never pulled for Zachary or Doc Stevens. I did eventually get Dr. Stevens in the S-Class era. Still very, very powerful. But I don't like to pull for characters that I think are game breaking. I think it's bad to have these characters in the game. Personally. Got Princess in this region though. S-Class is the best era so far. Early 6-star era was fine until it evolved into the worst meta era. Yeah, the second they brought out, like basically they brought out Generation 2 6 stars was like, we know now, it was the death road of 6 stars. It was a 6 months, like the end of 6 stars. And they brought out just more powerful after more powerful character. They never made any of them free to play until after the 6-star era was done as well, pretty much. You know? All of those, like, Diego's and Alice's and stuff never became accessible until S-Classes started coming into the game. So that's how powerful they deem those characters. And some of those characters are still not accessible. Like, you still cannot get those characters, even now. That's how powerful they were. Like, in their heads, anyway. I don't think they are, but that's the way it is. Only reason it's not OP for Dayu is because her kit is better set up for death than attack. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, I think it could have been... It's no big deal for her, but I think on a fast character, it'd be legit. Like, 100% crit, you get the headhunter side of things, and then you're guaranteed lacerator anyway. It's status bound, not like you don't have to get a crit or something like that. S-Class is indeed the best era. In terms of character accessibility, 100%. In terms of events, I think events are really off in the S-Class era. You get like one good event every 5 events, which is really bad. I'm personally someone who enjoys events more than anything else, and it's a big downside for me. 45% attack, huge AP on attack. Keep slot 3. Is that for Heng Yan? Yeah, go for attack. You want to go for attack. Just because you want to get crit expert in slot 4. Like this weapon here, I've got him on this region. This weapon here is what you want to build. You want to get it perfect though. I didn't get it perfect. You want to swap the crit for attack. And then you want to get that 4 slot. You see that critical expert turns character's base crit chance into 100%. That isn't 100 crit. That means every single basic attack he does is a crit. 100% of the time. Unless they've got crit resist on like certain walkers have it. We'll see. We'll see. I couldn't let her rush. She almost definitely had something nasty. It's just like almost definitely. So like if I attack right now, he will crit her. Let me see. It'd be a guaranteed crit, and we're going to double attack. Now she's got really high defense stats. Like she's got 5.6k defense. He's not got leader bonus because I've just put him in this team. I find him really fun on Onslaught. He's like my MVP in Onslaught because I can just go around tapping people basically, and it's great. It's got stun. Okay. I can just go around start tapping people, and it's awesome. Like he's hit for 2.7k on that crit. I don't know how he hit for 2.7k on that crit actually. It might have been Priya. But Heng Yan's a really fun character. Probably one of my more fun characters that isn't like ridiculously OP. That's what I mean. Like he don't have to make OP characters to make enjoyable characters. I think this character's good. He's solid, but he's not overpowered. He's not broken. I think there are certain parts, like it's nice when parts of their kit works with weapons, especially in the new armory. I hope they start making more characters geared towards using specific tier 4 specials. You know, like pain spread for alert characters, that sort of thing. Thanks for tuning in, Mr. C-Man. Take care. I know you tuned out like 10 minutes ago because, you know, yeah. Do we think Krista and James will come back around for a third time? Who knows? I kind of expected them to be in a gold box this time around, but that's the way it is. Gabe will be dead turn 2. Yeah, a lot of the time, especially against those teams, because there's alert characters there. Meta right now is tough and fast, if I'm right. There is no real meta. I think they're trying to make multiple death teams. We're going to see Angel, Pete, and Mercer teams a lot. Priya has 100% days. Yeah, she has 100% chance to days, but that just means she will 100% days if they haven't got a resist. And the trader has 50% base resist guaranteed on every single resist type, and he also has resist types on things that don't exist, like normalize and infection. And if you get a daze resist mod on top of that, he will have 100% daze resist and cannot be dazed. So awesome. RNG means random number generator. So like, it's as if you're rolling a dice, you know? Like when I do my pool right now on a Survivors Club, you can look at the odds. I've got a 0.4% chance. So that means if I rolled the dice 200 times, I still potentially couldn't get that character based on like pure stat. Like if I was meant to get that character in terms of the legendary version, because it isn't a 1 in 200 chance. That's less than 1 in 200, right? That's like 1 in 240 or something like that. This is going to be an actual number it's going to be. I'm going to roll one on the cards, but you can just get on a 1 pool. That's RNG. You can get lucky, or you can be very unlucky for 500, 600 pools like I have been. Sometimes your luck comes in, sometimes it doesn't. That's unfortunately the way it goes. I think I'm at like 500 or 600 pulls into the S-Class era, and I'm not hit that top 0.4% once. And I should have hit it like 2, potentially 3 times by now. Just the way it goes. Daily free gold just popped in my offer. Hey, nice. Nice. You didn't get this yesterday? Oh, it could be your server, your region pops at a different time than mine. Mine pops in 40 minutes. No biggie. Okay, I'm gonna complete this stuff. Hashtag uh-oh. What are the best green tunes? There aren't that many good green characters at the moment. How do you get all your coins? I do daily videos, arenas, leagues, do all the stuffs. And the key thing is you just don't spend it, right? Just don't spend. If you do like 1 pulls every now and again, 250 coins takes coins out of you real quick. Should say would pull for the trader. I have about 8k coins. Wonder if I should pull for him. I mean, it's up to you. 8k doesn't guarantee anything though. Only 20.4k does. 20.4 or 20.8. I can't remember. 100 pull basically. 5-star was the worst since when pulling a 35 pulls. Still had 3 stars. Yeah, the pulls were terrible. Like, if you go and check out my very first video on my channel, that was a 40 pull in the 5-star area. Now I did get a 5-star in that pull. But it was just okay. He made a pretty big difference to my roster though. It was quite fun because I pulled in a region where I didn't have many characters. So it was kind of cool. But they didn't show odds, and inevitably you've got to guess the odds were probably lower than they are right now, honestly, because they most likely were. And there were people who pulled like 600 times and get the character. But yeah, terrible. What's up, Connie? Thank you much for tuning in. Yesterday I got 5-star Olivia. I want to put her in the Laupo defense team. Got any advice? Thoughts? I'd keep her as a 5-star. Personally, I think she's a really good 5-star character for 5-star arenas because she's the only 5-star Guardian that does Guardian 2. She's really powerful. You have to make her really defensive, but she's the only 5-star that has Guardian 2. Every other 5-star has Guardian 1. In the 6-star, 6-star is she's gonna get demolished by like any alert character like Crystal or something, basically. She got stun on. She got absolute defense or something on her weapon. I can't remember what she's got. I agree, Hangman is fun to use. People in my faction were saying he was useless right now. I mean, I kind of underrated him when he first came out. I used him in arenas, and I was like, wow, this guy's actually pretty fun. The thing is, he didn't really have a leader that you could use with him for ages. It took ages for them to bring out Ivanova, and he was kind of out in the mix. But I still think he's a good character. I would recommend him as like a 3rd or 4th choice character to work on the side. Maybe with your arena crates, for instance, because you can't get any like primary characters out of that after Priya. Henny is my main hitter. 1k bleed for 5 turns, 2 turns is bonkers. Yeah, that is good. It is good for sure. Just grab my second event, Doc Stevens. Hey! Does the trader have crit resist? I don't think he has crit resist because it's not a status effect. Basically a status effect is when you do something to a character, right? Okay. When you do something to a character, they have a little thing over their head that says like confused or impaired, normalized. That's a status, right? And he has 50% resist to all statuses or status effects. So crit isn't a status. Now, if there was something that made someone more susceptible to crits, he'd potentially resist that. And you see, the thing about the trader is he's going to get more powerful as more things get added. So let's say something comes out, right, and it's the new thing. He's the only one who's going to be able to resist it initially. You know, I'm just going to get rid of my sunlight energy this way. He's the only one who's going to be able to resist it initially. Whereas everyone else is going to have to wait for mods to come around, basically. 3 more rates. Comics. You get 15 comics. Oh, okay. I might get this on this region as well then. I don't think I did on this region because I was a little bit behind. Let me see. I don't think I did. No. I think it's worth it though. If you have 10 of these comics, I think it's worth it. I don't know why they've added that many. That's kind of weird. I guess people could fail, but it's just like, okay. I'm not a big fan of this, honestly. I don't really like this because it's still kind of pay to win, and this roadmap is definitely what everyone needs. The only reason I'm getting it is because I have the keys, I have the comics. I desperately need the gear. That doesn't mean I think it's good. It's just I'm desperate, pretty much. Just because you do something doesn't mean you kind of think it's a good thing to do. It's just, yeah, no. It's just the way it is. Like I see a lot of people talking about pulling for the trader just because they feel like they'll be behind. And I've talked about spending regret a lot, where people will spend money, regret they even got the character because they kind of felt pushed and like they're forced into it. And it's not a good thing. What weapon should I craft for S-Class Alpha? Healing stun. And I would make her more... I would make her less offensive, but she can do a lot of damage. But healing stun. And then AP on attack. Just wanted to say thanks for the team building video last week. I used your setups and helped me improve my teams plus 100% for one main battle. It was pretty simple. Yeah, the one on the stream, right? It was a really long stream. So what I might do is I might like redo those teams as individual teams in the future, because I don't think people are going to be going back and watching that long term. But if you're struggling, guys, I made 4 attack teams in that stream, and it was really good. I made an anti-Lao Po, anti-Mercer, like range team one, like Mercer, Angel, and Pete. Anti-Lao Po, anti-Aaron, and anti-Jackie. Now, the Jackie team will probably be the one that changes the most over time because she's the new thing, and more characters will come out that could potentially be used to battle against her, but the other teams are pretty solid. Maybe if I get a melee or I think if I got an alert, I think it would be alert. I think they should release either an alert or fast normalized character that is accessible. Like, even if it's like normalized 2 characters for 2 turns or something like that. See, I think Glenn, if he had normalized 2 for 2 turns, his active would have been okay. The 5 free gold bars was in the office shop for me, not in the new daily tab. Okay, I'll check there in a sec. But glad that video was useful for you, or that stream was useful for you. A bit of a long one, but yeah. With Aaron as leader, how would you build a defense team? Just use like kind of defensive, tough and boss characters with him. You can use some kill potential there. Like an Arav would be okay. I would say you need a command. I've actually caught up on comments, guys. I've caught up on comments. Fantastic. Let me check my offers. Let me check. Offerinos. So he's saying it was in featured. Survivors Club roadmap update. Let me just read this. So I guess that's why I'm not getting this collection. Survivors Club roadmap will no longer require a blue Survivor radio to access and will be available to all Survivors Club members. The blue Survivor radio will also be removed from the store as it will no longer be required to access. The gold radio will also be removed from the game in a similar fashion on the 17th of the 5th by allowing all our Survivor Club members immediate access to exclusive roadmaps, which are available as a membership benefit. You will no longer need to access the shop beforehand, allowing you to get straight to action. So not really changing anything, just less clicks. I don't mind that. Less clicks is good. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about with Jackie team, right? I'm not sure how much better it'll be with the trader, right? So like this is quite a powerful team, and my cheat for it, guys, is don't use confuse resist. It sounds ridiculous. I've got no confuse resist on anybody, and it's because when you've got like Rosita on this team, and then when you've got trader, you're gonna need every other resist. You're gonna need like taunts and stuff. And Pete's good because let's say I just got infected by the trader. Like, I just do that and it's cleansed. I just cleansed it from the person who had it, right? It's just the way it goes. And then this team I just do every single active. I showed you this before. And I take a command just to get Wang Fa to pop off a little bit earlier. And as long as I hit him, like now I resisted her her taunt. She didn't taunt anybody, which is really rare. And then I just have to basically get through it now. Just get through. And you can do this with the same sort of team otherwise. There we go, he's going to taunt again. And if the trader's here, it's not going to be too much of a difference. But the issue is trader will resist stuff. That'll be the main issue. That'll be the main issue. And that's a really defensive team. It's not really quick. But that's how I deal with that team at the moment. Basically. Hang in! Okay. Kind of scared to attack right now. Let's see. Good. 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 Okay. Should I work on X class? Work on the S class Wang Fa, Princess on Minerva. Princess. What should I put on my doc? I made a doc guide video. Just check my channel for doc. Like Dot Stevens. I did it like 2 weeks ago when everyone got him. I'm gonna go find a decent movie to watch. The Lockadoodle-doo. Okay, see you later. Hey, look, guys, how you doing? Do you think the trader is good for P teams? I think the trader can be used on any team. Doesn't necessarily need the leader trait. He's that powerful. What weapon should I go for on Davey? Was thinking 20%. He is 66 AP, right? I need to do one more raid. 1 more second. Let me just get this last raid out of the way. Oh, damn, they've got a command. I kind of not going to risk this. Yeah, I know. I defended with prayer first time. But I have an excuse. There is a reason for this. I did not want things to pop off, which they definitely could have. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm actually going to defend on her first this turn as well. Oh, I got some AP. Okay, they attacked it. Stevens. Okay, now let's take something out. Take something out. Something. Anything. Not ideal. Not ideal. Okay. Did he resist? No. Okay. Okay. Oofed. Oofda. That was good. That wasn't so good. Offers shop. Okay, I'll check in a sec. I'm gonna be running Aaron, Princess, Maggie, Frost, and New Doc as my Aaron Def for War of Champions probably. You gotta think of the trader here in that team. 2 traders. Not much you can do. Have you got any heals there? Aaron, Princess, Maggie. No. So the trader's gonna eat that team alive. That's the only thing you've got. Like, you've got to basically, because you're going to World Champions, you've got to think about the trader being on like people's teams. Multiple traders on attack. So you've got to have some sort of healing. You want to get that healing weapon for fast characters if you can. It's gonna be very hard, but you don't want to try and get that. Okay, what did you say it was in? Offers. Shop. I guess this one, right? Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. But I guess that's to make up for the ones we missed. I guess it is. Okay, I'm just gonna again just get rid of some energy here because I don't want to hit cap for no reason. Fight anyway. Okay, let's do some more raids. Might swap Maggie for Mercer, but I don't know. You need something that does healing. That's the thing you need. I will need a command in the team when I get Arav, or is he okay with that one? You don't need a command, but did you get Doc Stevens from the crate? The Doc Stevens combo, like you can see the team I'm using here. Like I keep having Doc Stevens not resist. 65% stun resist. Oof. I don't think I can kill her. Nope. So we're gonna get that go off. Okay, at least she resisted. She has got a 75% resist chance though, so that's good. I'm gonna do this for AP, but oh, okay, pretty good. Now I'm gonna do it for real. Yeah, Doc Stevens is really good. Maggie and Frost both have heals, but for turn 2, they need heals on actives or weapons for trader. Otherwise, you're in trouble. Glad I can make it. What's up, Alan? Welcome to the stream. Would Priya or Angel be a better alternative lead if you do not have Jackie? Angel is a better leader for a defense team. If you want Arav to rush 3 times, should be okay. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. I'm gonna just control him, I guess. Okay, I've got them both. Oh, happy days. Who's the trader? He's the character that's coming out tonight. A game changer. I wouldn't say changer as much as a breaker. Like, yeah. What can you do? Davey is 66 AP. Okay. 20% to self would mean he gets a second turn command, second turn natural rush on the defense team, right? Who's the best free-to-play command? I guess it's like Xander or Maggie, right? They're the only ones that are properly free-to-play. I don't think there have been any other commands that have really been accessible. But if you're talking just like straight up 6 stars, I would say what's his name's pretty good. That's later. Okay. No big deal. That's the end of the game. Tough strong. Who is the best alert strong? Tough strong. There is no tough strong. Diego? That's it. There's no S class yet. Is the event character or is he one of those characters on the wheel? He's going to be a promo character on the wheel that comes out in 3.5 hours, I think. It's meant to be coming out. I'm guessing it's 3.5 hours because he was meant to come out after this character finished. But they've shifted the release date for this character. I'm not sure if it's going to be the same. I think Tuesdays is a better release date than Thursdays, honestly. Because it gives people more time to pull and level up the character for wars and stuff. And I think that's nicer. But I'm not sure why they moved it specifically this time round. It might be because they want to release multiple more characters before War of Champions. So they could be releasing 2 promos a week. We'll see. We'll find out. We don't know the situation. I'll try and find out if it's a permanent deal for this Tuesday change, but I don't know why they changed it otherwise. You think we may get teams modding? We may modding by teams. I'll have a Hengen modded for a defense team. I did talk about this a little bit in the past. Potentially in the future they'll do that. And the reason why I think it would be beneficial from Scopely's perspective is people would want to get more mods. But the downside, and because you can't reuse mods, it's not like I can use the same stun resist on all my teams, so it's actually beneficial this way. But I think they would prefer you to get more characters. But it's actually easier to get more characters than, I mean, maybe not the like top level characters, but it's okay to get more characters. I'd like to at least be able to mod my defense team freely as like a actual defense team, because I sometimes use some defense team characters in attack teams and stuff. But generally speaking, it's not too bad. Like my defense team here is this. It might be slightly swapped up right now. I'm not sure. Yes, I put in this because I didn't want to show anything really. Not that it means anything, if I'm honest. Also, I just wanted a bit of fun. I wanted to put Krista in there with splash damage. So my defense team is basically these 2 S-class characters, the most important bit. And you can see I've got like a defense mod on both of them. So an extra 1000 HP for Priya, which is getting defense boosted off of Angel, and then the same for this guy. He's getting defense bonus here. He's not getting a HP boost, but his 5.6k defense is pretty nice. Xander's good, yeah. Xander, Sadiq or Xander for command. I only use Sadiq is because I've got him as a 6-star maxed out, and that's the only reason I use him. I don't have any other 6-star commands. I've been working on Slater just really slowly, just because there's more important characters for me to work on at the moment, primarily S-class characters. And the majority of my level ups, oh, why did I save it? The majority of my level ups are oh sorry, you got luckies are S-class. You like solo S-class, you got luckies at the moment. At the moment, anyway, just because 100k XP to 1 character is nice, real nice. I claimed you got lucky today. I could do it again. Okay, let's speedy this mission on. Let's see if it's popped up now. It'll be interesting just to see it. Okay, it pops up in 4 hours. So that's how it works. Like, I'll just access it straight away during Survivors Club. So yeah. How have you modded Wang Fa? I did make a video for him as well, but I think I've changed things up since making the video. This is my anti-Jackie Wang Fa. Like I said before, I do not mod Confuse Resist against Jackie teams, just because you can sort of get away with it. The first turn, you're okay. you're going to gain AP. Unless you've got a team where it's going to win first turn. I don't have a team that's going to win first turn, so I don't mind being confused. I mind getting taunted, and I mind getting stunned. And that's going to be like alert characters on Jackie teams, Rosita, and now the trader as well on Jackie teams have got taunts, so yeah, it works enough. I don't know why I've got that. Oh no, wait, yeah, I've got that because Jackie's got fast characters behind her and he's a tough character, but he's really tanky. I just need to get a better weapon. I'm gonna try and go for this weapon. When's the Territories event, guys? Do any of you know when the Territories event is? Is it tomorrow? And it lasts, let me just check. Calendar, qualifier, calendar. Okay, the Territories event starts Wednesday. It starts at midnight my time tomorrow night. So, and it finishes Friday at midnight. Okay. It's because I want to use some blowtorches as well, so I'm going to try and craft my weapons for my Thursday stream as normal. And I'm going to go for... I think I researched it. I'm going to go for a weapon for Wang Fa. Just because I'm using him a little bit more now. I think it's got HP here. Oh, I've got Mackenzie's one. It looks nice. Have I researched it? Yes. I think it's... Yeah, AP down and impair on attack. When attacking, a better chance to drain minus 20 AP from the enemy and impair for 3 turns. I'm also going to try and get this one. Receive 20% attack for 2 turns and 20% AP at the beginning of each wave. That's kind of good for certain speed defense teams with Mercer. But you need to swap it into Mercer's hands, obviously. I've seen that used a couple of times. It was really effective, so that's something I might work towards. And I've said about Mercer, like, he's a really terrible leader for his own team. He's only just like an anti-leader. So like if you don't win in the first 2 turns on a Mercer team, you see me how many times I came up against Mercer, then I just came back because Mercer's really badly built to survive. His teams is really badly built to survive, whereas my attack teams aren't really built to survive either. But if anything, I'm geared better for attack than he is for defense because I've got 50% attack from my leader skill on Priya and he's got nothing, like AP on defense. It's like, okay. What time is Thursday stream? It would start roughly 2 hours and 45 minutes ago, whatever time it is right now, minus 2 hours 45 minutes on your local time zone, and that will start at that time on Thursday, which is 7 PM in the UK. Gonna blow torch for Rampage, I swear. I better get. Don't do it right now, GB. Don't do it right now. Do you mean on for the Territories? Good luck, man. If you do it with the Territories, good luck. Trader is a promo character, yeah. He is definitely a promo. What does Slater do? He revives. That's the main thing. He's a command, but he's got active revive. I need to level him up. He's in my like level up team where I'm just actively trying to level up those characters. At least he was. Okay. I think I might have actually made him get there. Let's have a little look. I know I didn't. Stop talking. Because we can just easily see Slater. So there's a 6-star. The thing about him is he has active revive, which is really useful. Really useful. I didn't actually realize he had bleed on his rush. That's actually pretty effective as well because it lasts for 5 turns. Not too bad. 2,500 damage from a support character. Not too bad. 400 bleed for 3 turns to align. All teammates get focus for 3 turns. It's the 5 turns to align. So 5 turns. The 3 turns. It's 3 turns on the 5-star. And revive 1 teammate with 75% of the. Is it 75%? Yeah. But it's mainly the active which makes him so good because like you can use a really tanky weapon on him where he doesn't have any AP, and use the command when you need to. And like on my other region, I use Slater on my attack team with I'm using Rick now just because I've got Rick, and he gets 8% weapon. But with and he's got active revive as well. It's the same situation. When Arav gets exhausted, he'll rush and he'll die. but then I can just bring him back with the active revive. It's really good. Yeah, for territory, 73% crit, yeah. Yes, I got Rampage last time, GB, with the territories. So let me pass that torch of luck on to you. It is your time. It is your time to get Rampage. Good luck, man. Best of luck. What's the best way to get Slater then? RNG at the moment, unfortunately. RNG. Slater was on a past stash. I guess you can get if Scopely put command tunes on the promo wheel. Yeah, pretty much. I got Slater from, I can't remember what wheel it was. Does anyone remember what wheel it was on? He was on a wheel where we also got gear and stuff, I think. I'm not sure. I think it might have been Falcon tokens. I think it was Falcon tokens. I got him from the Falcon tokens wheel, and then I also got him from like a gate on this region. I got him from a gate, the Whisperer stash gate. I got him from that. He is obviously a really good character. Okay, let's run through this roadmap on this region. Keep on moving. When do you ascend any character? Do you get her personal weapon? Or do you have to make it? If they have an attached weapon, you get automatically as a base weapon. If you have an attached weapon on their 5-star and you upgrade it, you'll lose all the effects on it when you upgrade them to 6-star. If you have them as a 6-star and then you hand them in, 2 of them in for S-class characters, for instance, Mercer. Mercer has an attached weapon as a 6-star. If you upgrade that weapon and you hand him in for the S-class will get a brand new weapon. It's a brand new weapon, brand new character, everything's brand new. And that includes the weapon. I don't have many good leaders for this, but it doesn't matter too much. What's up, DMS? I hope we got some old character come back as S-class. What you mean, like, what's it called? Legacy Ascendables. It's been so long, I forgot what they were called. Do you like the new stash from Michonne and Roxy? I forgot the other dude's name. Axel. No, not really. S-class Caroline with recover infection or something. Oh, you mean like old characters that we've seen before come back? Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Although people probably did hate Caroline, didn't they? I mean, theoretically, this is the real inside scoop potentially, guys. If they want to keep it on point with how the game works, there really shouldn't be an infection resist or an infection counter or like infection heal. Because in The Walking Dead, you can't actually cure it. It's uncurable, right? It's the thing that is the issue. So it could be that thing that just never has a resist. Potentially. Because it effectively already has a cleanse, which is heals. But, yeah. Like, I missed the time that 5-stars are challenging because of 44 AP. Can I see your 5-star arena team? My attack team. What if there was a way to cut off your arm? Oh god. It's just like that's the actual like active skill. It's just like remove teammates' infected limbs. Every character who has an infected limb removed just like gains 10 AP or something, like top end AP. My attack team is going to be any melee leader with a huge bonus, generally speaking. I have Victor for defense down with an AP weapon. I have a command, fast character most of the time with an AP weapon, 8% AP weapon on both of these. Then I have Sandy, who's beefed out as much as possible with attacks. And she's got, I think she's got an AP weapon, but she doesn't need it. We only need 3 AP weapons in this team, but... And then lastly, I have another command. It's a first turn team. It will not last forever because I'm starting to see payback characters on defense teams and 5-star arenas. My other region, I have a bit of a different one. I have Camilla Elite, who's got huge bonus, I think. She's one of the few characters that has huge bonus and an attack stat on a 5-star. And then I have Eugene, and then I have 2 commands, and then I have Skylar. And the way I do it is I attack with Eugene, command him. He's going to rush instantly. I don't rush yet. I attack with Skylar, command her. She's not going to be able to rush, but then I rush with Eugene. Skylar will get her rush because of the 20% AP off of Eugene's rush, and then she'll be able to take out all 5 characters. I mean, I can show you it, but it's going to be hard because I've already attacked in arenas. I'm in 10th place. Yeah, I won't be able to catch anybody. I had to do 20 attacks to finish my mission, or this one. Oops. Yeah, for this. I had to do 25 arena battles. So I had to do some extras. But I think I've got it saved as a team. There we go. It's that team plus another command. And I mean, I can show you it, but it won't do anything against S-class teams, obviously. I can't actually show you it because they're out on scav missions, unfortunately. Let me see if it's a cancelable scav mission. Is it an important one? Not really, but I mean, that's another attack team I used to use because it's got her and him. He does his defense down first, and she follows up with her AoE, and it's game over a lot of the time. And then with the 5-star Skylar, you only need to mod 1 team member as well, just basically the person who does the big hit, and that's Skylar. Cut other teammates' arm off in. Yeah. Is it worth me going for Mercer after I get Princess in a couple of days? Yeah, I'd say Mercer's good next from the daily crates. I did 100 pull and got nothing but the base 5-star alpha. Was so disappointed, really broke me. And then I did 2 single pulls, got another alpha, and the next day got 1,000 cards. That is pretty good. You didn't get any cards from 100 pulls. You must have got like 2,000 cards, right? So now you have 2 alphas and potentially, what, 3,000 cards, which is pretty much what I got from my Rick. Trader worth the 100 pull. If you've got 100 pull sitting and ready, then I'd say yeah. No, go thanks. I can't attack with it because it's in, but basically it is a first turn team. There are characters that counter this, Outlast characters. What else? Payback, bide to a certain extent, but if you take out a bide character with a rush, they don't bide you, which generally happens. So yeah, we are starting to see 5-star payback characters. But I've got one in one of my regions. It might be this region. Let me just check. I can ascend him. Okay, it's not this region, it's my other region. I've got a 5-star maxed out Wayland, and I haven't used him on my defense team yet because I was like, I'm going to wait until other people start using theirs first. It did actually start going automatically in my defense team, but my defense team was crap, so I don't think it was too powerful. I didn't have any weapons or anything in the hands. It was just automatically put in there. Which region am I in? Right now I'm in Schley, but I'm also in Hall, so 2 regions. Almost 2k. Okay. So now you're at like 3k. Because you got that 1,000 cards, right? It's not too bad. I mean, you got a bit of luck at the end, but yeah. For anyone thinking about 100 pull, I'd wait until after World Champions. I mean, if you want to get the guaranteed 5-star, you have to do it on the first time a character comes around. Otherwise, you're not guaranteed a 5-star. You're only guaranteed 1,000 cards instead. Some people might see that as a better deal, to be honest, but it's up to you. Does payback work against infection? No. Infection does no damage. He just 100%s you. I think you sometimes see a part of a damage marker come up, but it's just instant death. Do you hate face cam? No. I've done face cam before. It's more work, and you know, from streamer to streamer, YouTuber to YouTuber. It really depends on the person. It creates more. I don't know. For me, it creates more anxiety when I stream. Some people don't like it. I don't mind doing it now and again. Like, I don't think my facial reaction really is important when it comes to playing Road to Survival. But when I was playing the Telltale game series, I knew it was important to have like some sort of facial reaction to stuff that was going on. So that's why I have face cam for that. Hi lockdown, glad to catch your live stream for the first time. Thanks for all your Walking Dead help. Gotta go play Telltale. Can't save. No worries, have fun. QJP on attack for S Mercer, but failed Rampage. Don't go for Rampage on Mercer. Do not want Rampage on Mercer. Anytime I see you using FaceTime was in Walking Dead, yeah. I mean, I did it when I played some games on Mixer as well, because again, my facial reaction was more important there. I played Life is Strange on Mixer. If I was like, I mean, as much as I am just chatting to you guys, I don't see this as like a just chatting stream. We are like playing Road to Survival at the same time, you know? I just don't think you need a facial cam now, basically. And it just means that I would stream less, honestly. And there'll be more reasons for me not to stream, and I want to stream more often than anything. Yeah, I don't really get Life is Strange. It's just a story game. Just like how Telltale's The Walking Dead is a story game. I enjoyed the stream just the same without face cam than if you streamed with. I mean, I don't think it would add too much, except you see my face. That's literally it. And also, I do like to lounge when I stream. Like right now, I'm sitting up normally, but sometimes I'm properly lounging back. It's just like depends. Like I said, I just don't want to add anything that creates a barrier for myself. You know? Okay, we're gonna help some more raids. My attack team, someone said, I did a multi-stream, like a 3-hour stream last Friday, where I showed 4 of my attack teams. I fully modded them. I showed them in action a little bit as well. But I can just quickly show my attack teams. You're seeing 1 in these. As you can see, they're named. I use this one for range teams. I will change him out for Mercer once I get him Mercer up a little bit better. This is my anti-Lao Po team. I can't wait to, like, every time I come into war, I just love using this weapon. You rarely come up against melee defense teams. Maybe melee defense teams will become more of a thing. We shall see. I only use Princess because Normalize is just so important. Against Aaron teams, same sort of deal. Don't really see Aaron too often, but when you do, there we go. And then versus Jackie teams. I showed the Jackie team one a bit ago, and it worked pretty nicely. My Jackie team is the only one. Okay, it doesn't actually have S class. It has the most S class. It's just I don't have Dot Stevens there. I don't think you need to get AP and versus Jackie as quickly. She's more about control. I took the wrong team. Most people are playing the game whilst watching your streams. The OGs have seen your face cam streams. Definitely not required for artists, in my view. Yeah. I'm not saying I hate that you play this game. I love it because I play it too, and you give great advice. But are you gonna play other games? You know, I always check out other games. I always check out potential games. You know, for mobile. I've always thought about maybe doing No Man's Land a little bit, which is the other Walking Dead game. I need to really contact the community manager. I just never really got around to it because I'm still working really hard at RTS stuff, and RTS is still, like, the channel's still growing for me, so it's not like there's any reason to think about other games too heavily. It would just be nice. I think that's a good game because I don't think it's massive. It wouldn't require videos too often. Maybe like 5 or 6 a month max, and it'll be okay. And I think it's a pretty nice game to play. What would they do if they make an S-Class Lee? What would they do? I mean, it would be an S-Class Lee. Simple as that. Any plan on who to get on Treasure Hunt? I'm planning to get Mercer. No, you can't achieve Mercer. You have to spend like $150 DMS to get that, and I'm not going to do that for 400 cards. You could get lucky, but there's no small amount hand in. They do this on events a lot for some reason. There's no like 400 emeralds hand in. As a skill, I think he was perfect as a Guardian Shield in the 5-star era, 6-star area. I think that made the most sense. Guardian Shield, he'd be called as the first Guardian Shield, in my opinion. Maybe this would be my idea, right? Guardian Shield with what's it called? What's the thing where they split health? Is it just called like? I haven't seen one for ages. The last one was actually, has she got it? No, it's the other bide character. What's it called? My brain is just literally fried right now. It's called Pain Split. I think he'll be good with Pain Split and Guardian Shield. But when he does his Pain Split, he and the character that he gives Pain Split to get 100% defense bonus. Right? That'd be kind of cool. So it'd be Pain Split to him and one other character, 100% bonus to both of them, and then they're not going to take as much damage either, but he's also going to Pain Split with them, because that's what Lee was all about. He was like a Guardian, right? And then you make him a Guardian 2, because the Guardian 2 shields, he'd be called as the first Guardian Shield. In terms of what trait he'd be, I'm not sure. I think he only hasn't had a fast character, but I don't think that would make much sense. I think he's more of a strong character. I want to see him with like Lee's actual axe as an attached weapon. That would be sick. So I don't think that would be a bad thing. I want Lee and Boat God to be S-Class. Yeah. Hey, look, best options for Treasure Hunt rewards. Just go for the 10 pulls on the stash and hope for the best. Unless you're willing to drop money, I don't think you can get much more than that. You can't. I mean, if you've got Survivors Club, you're going to get 20 pulls on the stash, or you could go for the Emerald Mine. You can't do the Emerald Mine unless you you pay money. Like either through Survivors Club or offers, and it's not a very good. You get 6 of these. I thought it was 4, but you get 6 of these. You have to run this 7 times, which means 350,000 rubies to guarantee yourself 1 claim. Now you could potentially get the 400, 300, 1,500, but you could potentially get 100 every time as well. There's no odds here. We don't know the odds. If it was 20% each on the odds, it'd be like, okay, could be worth running. You could get lucky, but we don't know the odds. So I think it just, if anything, it hurts their the potential to make money here, because anyone who's smart enough will work out the minimum you can get and how much they're asking for that. Like, it just seems straight up. I saw the offer earlier. There we go. There it is. For £9.49, you can buy 300 S-Class cards for Frost. And to get it in here, it could potentially cost you, for 500 cards, just less than 200, 500 cards, closer to like 140 quid. It's not worth, like, you're better off, if you want to spend money, just buy that if you want Frost. Guarantee yourself. Guarantees are much better. RNG is terrible. RNG is terrible. Where is it? Treasure shop. Yeah, RNG is terrible. What can you do? I think I've got my bags to open in this. We'll see. Like the RNG on this didn't seem too bad. Again, no idea on the split. I think I might have opened some of them actually. I might have opened all of them. Apparently I did. Yeah, I must have. Okay. This will be number 2. This will be number 2. Someone has S20. I don't know. Could do. Someone who spent a lot on weapons could potentially have S20. I don't want Roxy. I'd be happy with that. So I'm showing no. Okay. What do you think of this attack team? Priya, Alice, Krista, Gentleman, Princess. It's okay. You're going to run into issues against teams that are faster than you, though. With what Priya have you got there? Is that Priya with days? 100 pulls for the trader. If you're going to do 100 pulls, good luck. Good luck. Unless it's that rare, even odd bag. I don't mind RNG and even split. That's what you get. Yeah, that's what I mean. Though. We don't know. And they should just be... I think I've been saying this for about a year and a half. Just be transparent on roadmap bags. Make every bag... I mean, effectively you have to pay to get the emerald bags here. There's no way you can do it without paying. It's impossible to do this without dropping money. So you have to pay to get this bag. They should show the odds. Like, I'm pretty sure like they're just finding loopholes into not showing the odds. But transparency would just be really great. Just show the odds on everything. Why not? Unless the odds are really terrible here. That's all it tells me is the odds are so bad they can't even show it. That's all I'm seeing now. So like, that's all I can say is the odds are probably terrible. Well, I'm only getting 1 gold brick a day instead of 5. Are you? Yeah, it's only giving you 1 gold brick. What the hell? That's weird, isn't it? That's weird. You have to spend money to get emeralds. You can't even do the first one without paying. That's dumb. Yeah, you can't even do the first stage, I don't think. Someone said they're trying to make up the money lost from the free gifts. I think it would be more like this is always how it works with a lot of big companies. They say they give a projection of how much money they're going to make in a quarter, and they have to make that money. So that's why we can get more pay to win events, and it generally comes to the end of a quarter and it gets worse. And that's why, this is my opinion anyway, historically in RTS the Christmas events have been some of the worst events. It's because it's the end of the quarter, they've got to make money, so they start making like pay to win Christmas events. They don't have inclusive Christmas events a lot of the time, and they release a lot of powerful promos at Christmas. Look at like Mercer, and like, they wrap it up in, you know, Christmas characters, but they're all promos. You know, Erica. These are all Christmas Winter Edition characters, which are really, really powerful. So generally at the end of a quarter, you'll see it start to get powerful, or so around a particular part of their game. World Champions, for instance, in this trader getting released is going to be around World Champs. I changed a little bit. Got Laupo lead, Dante, Arav, James, and Doc Stevens. What do you think about that? I think you should have a command if you're going to use Doc, because you want him to go off turn 1. I basically can rush turn 2. You know, you want him to rush before I can rush my normal, like my damage dealing characters. Same issues with gold bricks. I'm not sure what's going on there. It's one. I'll check on the forums and discords later just to see if anyone said anything. Okay, I'm gonna switch a roux. Let's see. I've probably got to reset on my other region. So Well, it could be a visual thing, so we'll see if the pop-up says more than one. Let's have a little look. I check in daily frequently and haven't got the gold bricks in like 3 days. You're not getting the gold bricks that I'm getting right there. That daily thing might be for people who didn't get it for a couple of days then. No, it's just 1 gold brick. It's really weird, isn't it? Not sure what that's about. And I got my 5 here. So weird. I'm not sure. That one could be because of the couple of days it was messed up, but I haven't seen any communication regarding that. Real strange though, guys. You got Slater, nice. Slater will be really important. The one in bricks offers daily tab as a test. I'm guessing it'll be 5. We've got. It's a test. Are you going to do legendary pulls? Yeah, what's up to SR Games? Where is old one? I've got no idea. I don't know who that is. Oh, that's you. Here is old one. Okay, that's your old name. Do that. Okay. Do you know new gate and Ruby roadmap? It's not really a gate. It's kind of how the game works, but they will probably stop it for sure. But yeah. But I haven't received my daily 5 bricks. It's kind of just a bit convoluted at the moment. Make sure you're checking in specials here. Not daily specials. On to the right. Might be 1 for free to play and 4 for SC members, just keeping with their theme. But I got 5 from specials and then I got 1 in the daily. But it could be 1. It could be 1 extra for SC members. I doubt it though. It was kind of weird. In 3 days. I didn't get the daily one for gold bricks for a couple of days, to be fair. When's the giveaway ending? It says, I said it in the video. It's going to be drawn at the beginning of next month. It's a month-long video. It's a month-long giveaway. I'm going to draw it on either the 1st or 2nd of next month, which will be a Monday or Tuesday stream. I started to play this game again after 1 year break. Do you have any tips? Get in a faction, the best faction you can. It'll be really hard otherwise. I mean, it's going to be hard anyway. But I'd say you want to try and get 2 characters, which will help you quite a lot at the beginning. And the first character would be this one. You can get him from daily crates. It's this character here, Wang Fa. Get him as a 5-star. And Princess, get her as a 5-star. Make them both 6 stars, and then just sit with them, and then start working on this character here, Priya. And just get her as an S-class straight up. This character has got really good leader skill, active, and rush for you against S-class characters. You might be able to beat teams if you make your team really defensive. This character's got really good control and normalize, which will be really useful against certain specialist skills because it basically neutralizes specialist skills. This character as an S-class is just monstrous, so that's why you want to go for this character as an S-class. It's kind of hard to get this character as an S-class though because she's not in war and stuff anymore, but yeah. I swear I can't get Raoul's weapon though. Yeah, that's how it goes, isn't it? That's how it goes, it's nasty. RNG, baby. I don't think too many people have dropped their teams, unfortunately. It's going to take ages. I think I've got 900. That's not like terrible, but I might be able to get Pete Anderson and Priya. How do you get coins personally? How do you get coins personally? Videos, arenas, leagues. I do everything that gives me the possibility of coins. If I don't get coins in my main leagues, like this last week I didn't get coins in my main leagues. I use another region and just do 1 raid and then just get coins. Sometimes I get 300, sometimes I get 150, and then sometimes I get what is it, 1,000? Not 1,000. 400. I got 480 last week, basically. What's up, lockdown and S18 for ML remote? Ridiculous. It doesn't really matter about that, to be honest. It's not open to you unless you're buying stuff anyway. That's like a spender's roadmap. I got pro mods in Darlington last week when I got demoted in Stevens. Ah, right, yeah. Promoted, yeah, promoted. I've had it where I forgot to do what I've just said, and I've literally just got promoted in another region and got coins. 4K cards away from S-Class Dot now. Not sure how good he's going to be. Might have to make a completely new team for him. I think he's going to be useful for SR regardless, which is why I'm happy to get him, because I don't have many fast characters. I've got like, I think I've got one. I think I've just got Arav. So like when I autofill on my SR stages with fast characters, I'm getting like Charlie, Michelle, who I love, don't get me wrong, but against nightmare stages, it's just like, yeah, okay. £50 for 500 Master cards or 300 Shiva cards, a bit excessive. I mean, that's if you get lucky. Still RNG based. Who's the most useful in the museum? You mean out of the S-Class characters? What are we talking about here? It just popped on my account. 3 gold brick in special offer and 3 daily. Yep. But I hadn't been in Darlington since Opportunist Coins. Yeah, I know it's Arena Defenses, right? S-Class. Priya's probably the best character available. In the actual museum, though, is like even promos in there. So, I mean, in 4 hours, it'll be the trader. It'll be the best character in the museum. Pete for defense, Priya for attack. Pete's not the best. No way. No way. I won't say he's even... He's not the best defense character for sure. Jackie's better than him. Mercer's better than him. You have to have a bit of a different team set up for Mercer, though. like I've talked about a lot. Like you see, I actually only use Pete in one of my teams. It's actually my attack team lead against Jackie teams. It's funny. Then I've come up against him max though, Bloodline. I don't need to have him maxed. I come up against him all the time. It's just like a free win, basically. I've got elusive impair and thought on the 4 slot on Frost. I think a lot of people think it's good to have the 5% bonus HP. It can be really annoying when that stacks up. Now it's hard to know if that will work against what's it called? Is it 5% or 10%? But it's hard to know if that'll work against the trader. If it does, I mean it will, but it's hard to know if it will go to characters that actually need it because they're infected or not. Who do you think is the best S-Class defense tune? It will be very soon the trader. And he gets released in 3 hours. But otherwise, I think Rosita's really good. I haven't run into a Rosita that's modded very well though. She's really good though. I think because of the ordering that they came out, people didn't get Rosita because she didn't have a good leader. But now Jackie's here. If they brought Rosita back around, I think people would potentially go back in for her. Is Rocket 8 really good for clearing walkers and war? Yeah, for towers he's good too. It's 5% per tough tune to 2 separate teammates. Yeah, and I think when you've got Frost on your defense team, you're most likely going to have a Mercer as the leader, right? Or you're going to have probably Priya. You're probably going to have one other tough character is basically what I'm saying. Like, most likely. Oh, I just forgot I don't actually have I don't have whatchamacallit on this region. Princess. 6-star Andrew leader, yeah. No, even without a leader, he's good. He's good without a leader. Yeah, I'm gonna have Princess with him and oh yeah, Princess as well, obviously, Princess. Like I've come up against teams with two of the 5% weapons and 3 tough characters. Like it can stack up real quick. It can stack up real quick. It's like suddenly 3 or 4 characters have got 40% bonus HP. It's just like what? How did that happen? It's just it can be really quickly go bad. I don't think it's good for Mercer defense teams because, like I've talked about before, Mercer defense teams are about winning quickly. I think it's good for tanky defense teams though. Like if you've got like Shiva, imagine you had like Shiva, Frost, Princess in the same team, and then you had Angel or Pete as the leader, and then like maybe the trader at that point. Those 3 defense team characters that are tough are going to be constantly adding 30% a turn each to 2 people. Wait, 30%, 15% each to 2 people, but that's 30% total. So like they're going to dish out 90% bonus HP per turn between them. If they all had it, that'd be crazy. That'd actually be crazy. Every turn, you know, every single turn. Really tanky, really tanky defense teams at that point. He's still available in it though, I think. Can you get Rocket A from promo wheel? I don't know. He seems to be everywhere. I get him from random spots. I honestly don't have any defense team with Priya on them at the moment. If you were to build a Mercer defense team, you'd have to have Priya or like something offensive on it, in my opinion. I'm planning to make one year polls on my account and show you on Discord, but I need to wait 11 months. Okay then. Do you have a paging Dr. Stevens team or no? I think he just sits on a defense team, gets lead bonus, and you're pretty solid. Just make him really defensive. It's gonna be hard to sort of showcase him as a character when I get him, but because generally defense team characters you need to invest more to get them like good stuff out of them, basically. Oh, this team's gonna be annoying because I don't have Princess. She makes such a difference. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose this, or at least it's just gonna take forever. No taunt resists. I know Wangfar's gonna win it. Wangfar. Wangfar. Keep AP draining though, and now she's gonna active again though. There's nothing I can do. I can't stop her because I've got no Princess. The only thing I could hope for is if I would taunt her myself, or rush turn 2 like I should have. I've never had a Rocket A, but I want one. I've got a few. I've had a few. How many points have I got? I think it's only 2.4k you need, right? Yes. How did you get Rampage? I can't get him. I'm like 0 for 15. Upgrade on my weapon. I got it on my 30th go, basically 25th, 30th go, and I also got it on the first go on another region. It's just RNG. Now that the trader almost here, do you think they will make 8 class characters? I mean, like I said in that video, I can kind of see people talking about it because when they released Priya, Michonne, and Conrad to a certain extent, they didn't really have any counters, and they were too fast, and it was like damaging, and it was just basically like 3 or 4 months of trying to make some money, bring out S-class characters. Same sort of deal here, where we had S-class characters come out, but they brought out Payback, Bide, and all that first, make as much money as possible, then bring out S-class characters. And now they brought out this character. It's hard to know. This could be them playing for the next tier already, which would be really weird, considering we're like not even a year into S-class. But I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm sure they wouldn't tell you anyway. They want you to buy the characters. Why would they tell you? We'll find out in like a couple of months. If the trader hasn't had any sort of wider game character come in that can be used against him actively, then they basically want to just create their new Zachary. Did you pull for Alpha? No, I did Survivor Squad pulls. I legit have 2 Rocket Abe teams. I have 7 of him. I had a bunch of him. I need to make a second one. I think I've got my pull on this region as well in this thing. Okay, it's my other region. I'll switch back and do my pull, I think. See what we can get. I'm just going to do this last hit. Zach 3.0. 3.0. How do you get cheaper coins on Amazon? Amazon's actually really good. I might make a video about it in terms of how to get cheaper coins. Amazon's actually pretty good. And I think Amazon even has an affiliate link, so I can maybe get you an affiliate link to buy through my affiliate link, and I'll get something out of it. And that'll be a way you can support my channel if you're a spender without actually spending any money on me, to actually be saving money, so it'll be all around beneficial. Okay, I think I've got my pool here. I'm going to wait for the region to load. It can be a little bit slow sometimes. Alright, David, thanks for asking. So this is not RTS, but just wondering how much you make from YouTube. I'm full-time, so it's enough to pay my bills and stuff. My rent, well, my mortgage. I wish I had rent. Rent would be nice and low. But I do make money elsewhere as well. Like, I'm not 100% on this YouTube channel. I have got other stuff I do content creation around. Some people know about it, some people don't. I don't really talk about it, but it's something else I do at the same time. It doesn't make me as much money, but it makes me some money on the side. I also do rent out a room in my house, so someone else lives with me. I've got quite a large house. I'm kind of fortunate, so I can rent out part of my house and be pretty much okay in terms of, I've got 2 bathrooms in my house, so we've got a bathroom each, which is nice. And then some of you guys are nice enough to support me on Twitch, just to hit the Twitch subscribe button over there. Where's the stash? Did I pass it? Yeah. Okay. We really just want GPS canteen and like high-end trainers, basically. More of the same. Terrible. %% game markers. Oofty. Anything I haven't finished? I finished that, right? Can you farm these? and negative. Could you show your league rank? That Diamond 1 thing. We'd like to see your rewards in the league. I'll probably stay up this time because it's non-war weekend, so I'll probably stay up and get. And it's also I dropped a Diamond 1, which is a bit easier. It's actually hard to get relegated. People are trying, like these people are trying to get these sort of points. Like 10,000, less than 10,000 is really hard. You have to actively just throw, basically. And I've done nothing this week. I don't know how I've even got 23,000 already. What have we had already? Nothing. I leaks. That's it. Arena. I just hit an arena once. Actually, I didn't do arena once. I did it a few times. But that got me 20k. To not get... It's really hard in Diamond 1. I'd much prefer to be in Platinum 5. But when I say it's really hard, I mean it's really hard to get relegated. I'm going to try and get relegated next week, or this week, and then I can try and be bad, basically, for the first stretch. Like it's weird that I have to do this. Like the first stretch of the qualifier week, and then I don't mind promoting it a few times. It does. I think the seasons are going to be more weeks now. I think they're meant to be 12 weeks every season now. 1, 2, 3, yeah. And then it goes to 11 home stretch. So they're 3 months long every time. It's not long, you know. We've only got to wait another 19 days, and the next S-Class, free-to-play S-Class from Leagues is going to be here. What are your thoughts on Mercer S-Class? I mean, I think he's worthwhile going for. I've got him. I need to just level him up a bit. I have been meaning to create a video around him. But this is like an attack team I want to build. And he would be in there. That would be my anti-ranged attack team. I like that he can rush quite quickly, you know. Best way to demote is not to arenas at all, yeah. Pretty much. Raids gives you a bunch. It's like 100 per raid, right? How many raids have I done so far? I probably haven't done that many, but 21. That's like 2k. Let me just check. Level up's finishing. 586. Okay, we're fine now. We good. We good. Okay. So yeah, in this region I've got 24 claims. 24 to claim. And I think in the other region I haven't got that many. Can just check. I have Priya, Princess, Doc, and Sadiq, who would make a good fifth debut. Any S-Class that does pure damage and is either 66 AP or like Heng Yan, basically. Off trait isn't too bad. Like, basically you've got my team right here, right? And this character can be anyone. Obviously this is Princess. Imagine this is Princess. You can put this as anyone, realistically. I mean, if you want to get leader bonus, it's great, but it's up to you. I see prayer teams as like anti-ranged teams a lot of the time, but you want someone who actually has pure damage, and that's not the Dayu. It's not Dayu. Fast characters good because tough characters are most defense teams. That's why I have Arav there. Heng Yan's is good too. If you have the right weapon on him. His active is really useful, basically. Do you think it's worth to upgrade Max Rush and Max Active skill for Princess 6-star? If you don't think you're going to get the S-Class for a long time, then yeah. Then yeah. Especially the active. The Rush, maybe not so much. Don't think the Rush is as needed. What do you gain on the Rush? A little bit more damage. Yeah, I don't think you should do the Rush. It's a waste of Lilith's. You get a little bit more AP, but on her weapon, just make it AP on defense. And you should be able to make up for that. but her active, you definitely need it if you want to use her, because it has a starting cooldown of 4 otherwise. When you want to do it turn 2, like she can use it right now. So yeah, you need to max that out. Ulysses aren't really that important though, so it doesn't matter about spending them as much, because there aren't too many characters that require Ulysses. Like Mercer, you shouldn't max out his active. I don't think you should max out Frost active. I don't think it's very good. He's got an okay active. I don't think this active is very good. I mean, it's debatable, but it isn't like necessary. This one's great. So if you get Rosita, obviously the taunt's great. This one's okay-ish. I'm not really sure about this one, to be honest. I don't think Shiva is like super amazing. I think a lot of people just saw payback. See, this is what I'm saying. This character's kind of balanced, even though she's like powerful as an S-class character. Like, she just mainly has specialist skill in her weapon, and that was enough of a selling point. I think this character probably sold well, but didn't break the game. This is a character that I think is good. Whereas, yeah, the trader he's got too much going on, in my opinion, anyway. Like this guy, great active because it has a revive. You know, certain characters that it's required, basically. Now, even if you're planning to S-class them, if you're not able to S-class them, let's say in the next 3 weeks, I think you can make up the Ulysses in that time if you're actively warring, and she's going to be useful for you in that time. So yeah, will 6-star Alpha still be useful? Yes, but she'll get kind of demolished. She's actually more of an offensive character, right? Let's see the 6-star. She's more of an offensive character, like the defense is quite low. You want to make her just really defensive. You say you kind of want it anyway, but she's just more of a disarm. Her defense down is kind of nice. It's 76 AP though on the 6-star, so it's still pretty slow. Like, she's still going to have to survive a certain amount of time. I'm pretty good at the game, just get a few tips and tricks. I'm this guy, I recommend watching him. When you can, just ring the bell. Just ring the bell. I have Shiva, she is nice. Yeah, I mean, like, she's not like game breaking. She's powerful. She's annoying. You have to hit her with normalize. You know, normalize resist when it comes out. Obviously, make her a bit stronger. So yeah, I've got a really nice video series that I'm planning, guys. It's going to be about a 6-video series, and then it's going to go live. Like, it's going to be a catch-up series, and then it's going to go live. But I want to make it look nice. I've talked about this in the past, where I can be a bit of a downer on myself when it comes to creating content, and I kind of want it to be perfect before I make it, and I can be a bit overcritical of myself. And you can see in the past where I did my team building streams. I only did like I think I only did like 7 or 10 of them. It was a lot of work. That's why I stopped doing it. It was just so much work on the streams. But you saw how I produced that, and it looked nice. That's the kind of thing that I want to do every time, and it just takes a lot of time, and I don't have mad skills in Photoshop. I'm okay at it, but not mad skills. Can you start... I'm leaning back a little bit, one sec. Amber still... Sorry, I just hit my mic maybe. Amber still useful? Not really. Not really. She used to be at the beginning of the S-Class era, but not so much now. Would you do a 10 pull or 40 pull for the trader? 100 only. 100 only. Like I said before, new characters when they come out, like this one, it's only worth doing 100 pulls on, or your Survivors Club pulls. Characters when they return, it's only worth doing multiples of 20, but I would recommend a 40 just to get the most pulls for your like coins. You know? Can you start when you do a character if we should do the active or not, please? I generally talk about it in my videos, but sometimes it can be unclear. It can be hard to know until later on. Like Mercer, his active is actually really good, and it was really good against meta attack teams at the time. Like a lot of people were using heavy bleed teams, and that's why I think this active skill came out. Was to stop bleed teams, because that's what it does. It stops turn 1 bleed teams, and it basically counters Raulito because it has an initial cooldown of 1. However, he does it regardless, even if no one's bleeding, because he will just do the elusive. So if you max it, he'll just do it, and he'll waste a turn. That's why you don't upgrade his active, because even if he's not against bleed teams, he'll do it. And that's always the downside of double-barreled ones like this. It's kind of strange though, because you wouldn't normally have a promo character with like a weakened version. You normally have a character with the really strong version, and then you'd have a like a free-to-play character with the weakened version. And look at active revive characters that came out as free-to-play. They always had like and taunt, so it would just do it anyway on a defense team, even if no one was revivable. That happened a lot. Are you planning to do a Warrior Champions update progress stream lock? I'll do the same thing that I've done for the first 2 Warrior Champions, where I do end of day 1, end of day 2, end of event streams. I think it's good to keep up that consistency. I saved up my coins, so now I can do an 80 pull for Mercer. I just probably get the cards already for my 6-star maxed. Good luck, good luck. 80 pulls. He got 16,400. I mean, he's in the daily crate and he's in war. You know, I personally I wouldn't recommend doing pulls for Mercer. You might want to try a cheeky 10 or 20, but the thing is, he's quite accessible right now. You know, that's the thing. He's quite accessible right now. I don't think it would take too long to get him if you're active in an active faction. Amber still useful. Same thing you asked before, and I said no then. So answer is still no. Nothing's changed. Look, what about Mercer weapon? Go for max damage or balance him? What would you say? I would just max out his weapon as is. 40% attack, AP on attack. Check your messages on Discord. Okay, I'll check in a sec. One sec. You could make a video of yourself shining your shoes, and we would watch. Don't put yourself down. But I like my content being good quality. You know, I like. I've always said this. I like starting how I want to finish. I don't want to start it like low and then finish high. I like to start how I tend to finish. I can't wait to have my S-Class Princess. I only need 1,200 more cards. For attack team, would you use Alice or Erin 3 tiers leader? Erin is good. I've been using tier 3 Erin lead reading. She's awesome. Yeah, she is awesome. Okay, 1 second. Seconds. Okay. Sorry, I just had to respond to something. No worries, alright. Basically, this is the team I use. I modded it on Friday. For me, it's fun. I'll try and find a team to attack with it. It's hard to find teams to attack with it. It's not on this region either. That's great. It's hard to find teams to attack with it just because there aren't that many Laupo teams around at the moment. Alice AR Rocks. I mean, you can use them in the same team, to be honest. Use them in the same team. Up to you. Give me a Laupo. Laupo. Attack team S-Class. Priya, Pete, Princess, Old Doctor, and Krista is good. I would remove Krista and Pete and add another damage dealer and a command. That way you're going to be rushing turn 2 with and do a lot of damage. I mean, I guess you could keep Krista in there as the other damage dealer. That wouldn't be too bad. It's going to be quite hard to find a team. I don't know if anyone even runs a Laupo on this region, to be honest. But it's just fun. I like every now and again you come up against a Laupo in war, and it's just fun, you know. I think we need more pop-ups. What do you think? Okay, I've basically taken against this. I love my Krista, and I'm gonna try and make this team stronger. The downside is I'm making this team stronger, and I don't really use it. But the potential of it is really fun, just because of what she can do. I'm just gonna command her again, just because she has a lot of stuff going on. Basically, I love her. The weapon I've got on her potentially could be just so fun. Where did the AP go? She went to Sadiq and those demons. I want to see if I can get this to proc. I think that was it. Splash damage. These are quite defensive. I want to get, I don't know, the weapons. What's it called? Team player and stuff. I want to get her attack stat up to like 15k. 15k splash damage. I've seen some people have it on defense teams and it's worked really well. So, you know, I've thought about it. Trip lead, 2 times Frost, 2 times Mia Frost, Amy, windowless. Yeah, that's pretty bad. What is your combat mods for Erin? I broke all of the mods down for these 4 teams, as you can see. Versus ranged, versus Laupo, versus Erin, versus Jackie, and even the defense team. I broke all of those teams down, how I modded them, why I was modding them that way, a little bit different. On a video that I released last Friday, it's got a purple picture on it. It's got a picture of Priya, and it's just basically like how I mod my teams and why. But I'll show you how I've done it on Erin. But all the info's there. Basically, I've made her offensive. Basically, the way I talk to her is every single team's got 2 offensive characters on it. The only team that's got an issue is this team right now, is the team with Heng Yang, because Ivanhoe is more of a support leader, whereas her damage output is really high, so it's actually pretty useful. Why do you have a team with just Abraham? What does it say underneath the Abraham team? Underneath the team, it says the name of what those teams are meant to do. Towers. That's the Towers team. So I'm coming up against a melee defense team here. It's not really that good. Why you no splash though? Why you no splash? But this is why I have to take Princess as well. It's because certain specialist abilities are useful to counter a little bit. You know? For the damage output of Erin. She's not even maxed here. She's tier 3 at the moment. And then because Princess, the way she works, she can still get her rush. She won't get leader bonus, but she can still do a lot of damage. I get good damage out of Nova, but by active command rushing her. Okay. But yeah, the only problem I've got with this team versus the other teams I've got is I can't clear a team with that turn 2. Whereas I can clear a team with that turn 2. It doesn't always happen, but I can clear a team with that turn 2. I can definitely clear a team with that turn 2. This is the weakest team out of the 3 percentage teams I've got. And I think the only way that I could fix that is if they gave out... I think they need to give out a strong, like a melee character that has normalized, that also does damage. Like, not princess levels of damage, not like control damage. That's what princess is like. She's got controls damage. Like, she controls turn 2, damages turn 3. I think someone who, like, that can do a lot of damage turn 2. Erin's attack mods. It's just really offensive. It's just really offensive. She's got like 37% versus brains. Just high attack. She's not max tier. You can see she's tier 3. I'm slowly getting there on this region. I think I've got some heads that I could open. Come on, let's get a splash damage for the stream. Not today. Not today. Okay, if we go here, I got loads of half roaring heads. I'm getting more of them. Where are they coming from? Okay, it's the same ones. I just scrolled over them twice. Oh, we didn't open them. Okay. 10. After me saying these are good bags and RNG hasn't been too terrible, get 10 in a row. Like 2 10s in a row even. Yeah, it seems to be around the middle, so it seems to be pretty decent RNG a lot of the time. And I get the odd 100, so it's alright. Definitely better than like the minimum. I'm getting better than the minimum every time. 3 10s. That's probably the worst I've had it, if I'm honest. Oh, we've got a plat mods. Got a plat mod for Thursday. Lovely. Yeah, need a lot of these. I'll wait until Thursday. I clear these out on Thursday. What are we sitting at now? Where's Erin? I think we're like 5, 3. Yuck. Do you think that the trainer will be nerfed in the future? They don't ever nerf characters, so it's very unlikely. More likely that they'll bring out a character that will make him weaker. Does splash stack with waste not? Yeah. Specialist skills and weapon skills always stack. If that makes sense. So like someone who's got 100% crit, if that crit would still work with the specialist skill, even if they one-shot them with it. So for instance, in Yen, he one-shot someone with his 100% crit chance, he will still do his headhunter on that. They both happen. Which is nice. Nice. I'm back. Can't believe it's still on. What time did you start? I'll try to catch you next time. I generally stream for 2 to 3 hours. And we're closing in on 3 hours. I'm going to most likely tune out at 3 hours. Most likely. This stream was like an unscheduled bonus. I did think about doing it at the beginning of the week, but yesterday's stream was so short that I decided to just go for it. What S-Class did you pull last event in beta region? Pull? You mean the black market ones? I can't remember. I think I got pre-owned both of mine. And every single one that I could. Region 4 was kind of messed up. Come on. It splashes so far. End of stream coming up. Inevitably. Streams end. Inevitably. Okay. On my stream, where's some dead space, guys? Can you see any dead space in the game? Let me just do a stage. I think the dead space is like where the S-Class roadmap is right now, where there's never anything there. Or there's character stuff there. Maybe where... Is there dead space at the top of the thing? Oh no, it's... Well, let's have a little look. Because I want to maybe put an overlay on my streams. Yeah, there's the wave stuff info at the top. I mean, how important is that wave info? Not really that important. I guess the top right hand corner I could block out. Although that's where my coins are shown, but I would stop as many questions about my coins if I did that, which would be quite good. What S-Class did you get? S-Class stash pool. In beta, I don't know. I don't remember the stash pool stuff. And I did like a 10 pull with some random token I got, and that's how I did my April Fool's video. It's because I got Dayu a couple of times, so I managed to just sort of do that top right. Yeah, I think I do it top right. I think I can have an overlay where it shows like last subscriber and last super chat, that sort of thing. It's good to have it overlaid. I've never really got round to that sort of thing. I also can minimize my game a little bit and have it in like a window. I'll mess around with it. We'll see what it looks like. It might be a little bit off-putting, that's the thing. Guo or Davy? They're such different characters, man. If you were to ask me Davy or Arav, I would be able to say, yo, go with Arav. Bottom middle. Bottom middle stops the character screen. Middle left, maybe. I think middle left is good. It just stops the ×3 thing. Oh no, that's bottom left. Middle left might be the way to go. Middle left might be the way to go. I think I'll mess about. I'll see what I can do. Guo's a support character. Davy is a damage dealer. I would say Davy is going to be pretty dangerous long term on defense teams. Guo, I don't know. Questionable. It's hard to know how it'll be. The next arena started. Trickmania, the worst of the worst. Can't take mods on Trickmania, can you? No. There's a Mercer lead there. 2 Mercer leads. Great. And also on Trickmania, you don't get any crit. Fantastic. Increase town hall level. Stick it on town hall. That's not being used. You're going to make a video later on pulling for the trader. I'm not going to pull for the trader. So that would be no. I'm going to do my Survivors Club pulls for him, but I'm not going to do any big pulls. I'm saving for a 100 pull. My town hall's max level, by the way. long bin max level. Long bin. Three tier 4s. Seems likely. There should be increased levels. I don't know. I don't understand why people care too much about it. Double rampage. Imagine prayer rocket launcher was like Abraham's. Her rocket launcher's stronger now. Abraham's is worse. What do you mean? I don't get it. Stun and taunt resist, though, for armories would be nice. What resist should I put on for us? Stun and... yeah. Stun and taunt resist sounds good. 4 armories would be nice. I don't think we need 4 armories. I think we need more armory tokens. I mean, it's going to be nice for... I mean, it isn't even going to be nice for newer players because research and stuff, but... yeah, it is what it is. Okay. Okie dokie. I think I'm going to end my stream here, guys. I am going to get on with some raiding later on. Actually, I've got a day left, so I can just go natural as much as I can. But yeah, I'm going to stream on Thursday, so... tomorrow off. Tomorrow, I don't think I've got anything happening tomorrow. We will see. Hiccup. We will see if we've got anything coming tomorrow. I will have a Mercer build video out before Friday, hopefully. Because the trader came out earlier than expected, I will most likely release my Mercer video on Thursday when I would have normally done my promo video. So sort of like switcheroo, but it's the way it is. So yeah, Mercer video coming on Thursday in terms of how I would say would be a good way to do it in terms of mods, what to do with this rush, active, that sort of thing. But yeah, that is the end of my stream, guys. I'll see you in the next one on Thursday. We've got some stuff to open and I've got to get my weapons crafting. We're going to go for some different weapons that time. And if I can get the territories in that stream, I'll do a lot of blowtorch crafts in that stream as well. So hopefully see you then. That is the end of my stream. What would be the ideal character on promo or free to pay? What do you mean? What does that mean? I don't understand what you mean. Like in terms of like me just making a character, that's a big question. That's a big question. But something better than Glenn, that's for sure, for free to play, and something worse than Trader in terms of promo. A bit more balanced on both ends of the scale. But yeah, that's it. That's it. My stream. I'll see you on Thursday for my next stream. I'll probably have a video up between now and then. We'll see. But that's it. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Take care and goodbye.